Welcome to PBKC Streaming Live. Streaming Live. Streaming live, West Palm Beach, Florida.
Hey guys, what's up everybody? How we doing? Welcome to another edition of the, what are we doing? We're the live stream here at the Palm Beach Kennel Club. Today is the day, it's the big show. It's not the first day, but it's day number 2. This is day 1B of the Moneymaker Tour main event. This is everything, this is the culmination of the past 2 weeks, week and a half-ish. All of this. We're here for this. And as usual, I am Drew. This is
Oak.
This
What's
guy.
up, everybody?
Here's Oak.
Oak, a little more serious today because we are playing the main event. A $1,500 buy-in, unless you did a satellite. I have the table up a little louder, that's why I can hear it. All right.
Yep.
Yeah, this is what we're all playing for.
This is a 300K guarantee.
Yeah, hand number 2, we just started. I mean, obviously, this is just one of the tables. This is not the final table. This is the feature table. We are going to play until we bag 10%, right? Is it 10%?
We are bagging 12.5%.
12.5%, okay.
Today's field included 45 entries, so we're going to be playing down to 6.
Well, registration's still up until dinner
Oh,
break,
I forgot
right?
about that.
Yeah.
So we're not even done yet. You can still come and buy in
You
today.
can still-
What is that? That's like an hour and a half?
I know. A long time.
40, 80, 120. 2 hours?
You know what's exciting,
Many
though?
levels.
The good news is that normally day 2's on Sunday, but for this tournament, because it's a lot of money involved, we actually incorporated another flight on Sunday. So there's one tomorrow and one on Sunday. So if you wanted to play, you're worried about
I think one of the reasons is that they're all morning flights, right? There's no night flights.
Right.
It takes so long for the
Right, the
flights. So we do have an extra day. You can get until all the way till Sunday. And so what? You can get until Sunday at 5 p.m., 6 p.m.? What is that?
6-ish, yeah.
Yep.
So that just gives you. I mean, it's hard for some of the people because Monday's a work day, but for the serious grinders, this is the tournament to play. The value is really good. The prizes, the money, the prestige.
And again, day 2 is Monday.
Correct.
Day 2 is Monday, and then the final table, final 6, we will be live streaming the final table 6-handed on Tuesday, with the completion being Tuesday.
Right.
This
Good
is-
luck, good luck. Brian got a little fan of the first person in the chat. Hello, everybody. Ooh, Bob waking up with jacks here in the small blind.
Tuesday will also have the final. This is not the final trophy event.
No.
Although this is one of them. Tuesday there's a 5-card PLO tournament, $5 buy-in at 1 p.m. on Tuesday. That is the final day of the Moneymaker, though.
Did you say $5 buy-in?
Final day. You wish. Did I say $5 buy-in? I said 500. Did I miss a couple zeros?
You missed
500 buy. I said 500 buy. 500 buy. 500 buy-in.
Yeah.
5-card PLO. Tuesday.
So the flop is 4-5-7, and everyone's got a little piece of this.
Wow. How about top pair with a flush draw?
I know. It's kind of gross.
Open-ended backdoor flush draw.
Yeah.
Ray has a pair open-ended like everybody.
So Bob leads up for 6K here.
Oh, if Ray. No. Why
What?
does Ray have? It said Ray had 4%.
Yeah, he
Am I
folded.
missing something?
Well, because they're sharing cards, so that's
Oh, the diamonds
right.
are no good.
Right. Eric has a big piece of here. Big piece of the pie. Kevin's coming along for that gut shot.
And he's on the button.
Yeah, Eric's on the button with the New York
Well,
hat.
this is an interesting spot. You got a
Yeah.
pre-flop raiser who has led into you. You have a late position flat, and now you're on the button with a monster draw.
Brandon hit it out. Good luck. Yes, sir. Runner up for the trophy. Okay.
For the trophy. Nice, Brandon.
Ooh, it looks like a couple of red chips here. Woo! Trying to see where he's at.
Den Mother, why are the diamonds red? We don't have 4 suits. We have 2 colors. 2 black ones, 2 red. No, like some internet sites will have like blue diamonds and
the
green
green
clubs.
right.
We don't. Our software does not support that.
Uh-oh. All right, Bob's
So,
in a
yeah.
tough spot right here.
Diamonds and hearts are reds, just like you would see them on the cards.
Right.
Bob does have a difficult decision. He's actually not lead. I mean, he has the best hand, but he doesn't have the best draw.
Right. So if
Eric
you look,
has the most.
I know.
he's got
So the
most
computer
equity.
says
Yeah.
he's got the best.
No, I mean he definitely has a lot of equity with when he can hit a 9-7 or diamond. He has a lot of outs here.
Right. And that backdoor straight draw is possible, but
This is not an easy decision for Bob. This is actually a sticky spot.
This is the tough part about being a small blind with a hand like that. Just a
Right.
tough situation.
Also, we know that the main event does have some top tier type of mentalities. For some of these guys are very like Eric knows that he has a strong hand and he has position, and so he's really doing well, applying pressure here to Bob. Bob is not ready to fold.
I like it.
Bob's going to see a turn and see if he. No.
Very, very good call. I mean,
Very, very good. Well, I mean,
currently.
currently, no, I
we got
mean,
2 cards to come, so I don't want to say anything.
it's a tough spot, but currly it's again
Gets Kevin out of the
depending
way,
on this
though.
on this turn card.
We dropped
he's
one
either
player.
way
Now he's
ahead or
heads
drawing
up.
dead. I mean,
Yeah, look, his percentages jumped real high, though, because
well,
the player
we
knocked
got rid
out.
of one of the hands.
Oh, safe.
That's
No, it's
that's
a
not
horrible
safe.
card.
It's a diamond. Wow,
Bob's
Bob
all in,
instantly
representing the higher
jams.
flush. I
He
love it.
instantly jams.
I love it.
I mean, this jam represents a lot of strength here, and he is live, but he's not leading.
We know
And it's
that.
going to be tough for Eric to put him on a hand like Ace King of Diamonds. Like, why would Ace King or like just open jam on the turn like that? So this might take a minute. I think Eric is going to go through all the scenarios in his head. It's Bob's jam is for more than Eric's stack. So this is your tournament life at stake.
What a tough decision. The
this
second hand
does
of the
apply.
stream.
Yeah, he can't fold.
Oh, he
can't
made the
fold a
call.
flush.
Here we go, folks. We got to see one diamond, otherwise,
Bob's going to need some help.
yeah. Let's root for it, kid. Let's go one diamond, one time. Wow!
gets
The
there,
one
Bob
time.
gets
No! The one time. Let's use the one time, folks. Sick. Eric makes the right decision.
And again,
He
Eric,
just sick to his stomach.
It's like unlikely for him to just open jam the nut flush. And I like how Bob just breaks his position.
Don't wait for the dealer. Just give me those chips.
He just yoinks him.
Oh,
So
man.
here we are.
Woo!
It didn't take long.
I said I was not going to be so excited today, but here we go.
You said you were going to be professional. So not even 5 minutes in, we have our first casualty of the day.
Ow, man.
And if this is any any sign of what day we're going to have, should be a fun day today.
I'm like, wow, just like really. It's one of those kind of like situations where both players are playing a different tier. It's like one of those.
I mean, and Bob jamming there, it makes his decision a little easier as opposed to, he'd have a tough decision if he checks and have Eric jam.
Oh,
button.
yeah, absolutely, because then he's got to fold, right? So if you check there, or even if you bet out there and you get re-raised all in, then you have a tough decision to make, right? So
well, the
he
queen on the
eliminated
turn is
that.
definitely not a good card. It's an overcard, and it's a diamond, and
Yeah, wow.
I think Bob was just trying to play. I think Bob was playing the queen in that spot. I don't wonder if he does that without the jack of diamond.
Yeah.
I feel like it's less likely he does that without the jack of diamond.
Well, what makes it tough, too, is because he hesitated. You can see that on the flop, he had a hard decision to make. So it didn't show strength that he's calling with a flush draw.
Right. So then, what is he? What is he?
What is he
what is he
jamming with?
taking flop and then
Exactly.
jamming turn with? And
Right.
yeah,
Story that makes sense.
That's
Eric
why-
picked up on it.
Eric made the correct decision.
Yeah, and not the very
Highly unlikely
results.
that he's beat.
Yeah.
Ooh, we have another
one.
all in and a call.
And the hands are being displayed here.
I think Matt was short. Oh, he was. They're both kind of short. He's making a move on the shorter stack.
Yeah. And
Ace
ace on
gets
the
there.
river.
Wow.
What is going on in this tournament? You think this is a 150
Well,
Friday buy-in? This
Matt
is a
needed a-
$1,500 main
He
event.
needed an ace, nine, or king. I don't.
Mr. Richards, what are you doing, sir?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're shorthanded already. We need a balance.
Wow. You know, it's so funny. Like sometimes you jump into the stream later on the middle. What are you looking
I
for?
didn't realize we're doing a first and last name basis.
Yeah, for the main event. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So we're
That's
more
fair.
official. No nicknames, no Baba Yaga and stuff.
No Baba Yaga or F
Yeah.
Cancer.
Wow, I can't believe it. 2 hands. I was about to say sometimes you wait for the stream to get started, rolling, and you could jump in the middle of it.
Well, these guys, I don't think just because we started the live stream doesn't mean that this tournament has been going on for multiple hours. These guys have been playing together. I'm sure there's some hand history involved in some of those decisions that we didn't get
I'm
to
just
see.
saying the fireworks though. Boom, boom, 2 hands.
Wasted no time.
Wow, 2 eliminations.
This is going to slow down our momentum a little bit, but we got all day for more fireworks. That's pretty wild to run out.
Yeah, we're gonna be here for a long
times.
period of time. Yeah,
We'll be here all night, folks.
probably.
Thanks for tuning in. If you're tuning in, don't forget to like, follow, share, subscribe.
That's really
Press
key though.
some buttons for
I
us.
think
We'd love it and appreciate it.
I myself sometimes forget to share, but I'm gonna do just that.
Do it.
Share to all their multimedia, people on Facebook. Come check out the action. Also, while they're trying to balance out the tables, did you try the Moneymaker coffee?
I hear it's really good. Moneymaker does have a brand of coffee, and here it's pretty good. He gets it from a farm in Morocco.
Yeah, that's what I heard. He's at his own farm. So, I mean, you made it big when you got your face on a coffee bag.
I think you can check it out at moneymakertour.com.
No. It's moneymakercoffee.com if you want to
okay.
order some.
There you go.
It's got its own little website, so it's up and running. I checked it out. The first thing that pops up is the coffee bag. Moneymakercoffee.com. Get your bag of coffee. I wish there was a promo code. I think there is. I just don't know what it is, but
Yeah,
get a discount. I know Tony Burns was saying something about how if you bought it here, it's 30% off or something. So
oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize.
Mr. Burns.
He probably got the promo code.
He probably does. Everyone likes the promo code. 2 hands, 2 different plays, 2 suckouts on the river. Hello, folks. Action Palace.
I heard somebody say dead small, but you can assume the position of a small blind.
Yes, right. In a tournament.
In a tournament, yeah.
Yes,
tournament
sir.
rules are you can assume the position of a small blind. You can assume the position of a dead button. You can't come in between the button and the small blind.
Right, the little gap in
TDA
between.
rules.
Right,
Tournament rules.
Yep.
Only position you cannot come in is between the button and the small. So here we have, player coming in the small. Or did he just come in as the big blind? I think he just posted the big blind. So I guess technically the next hand is a dead button, but I guess we're improvising here. We're just improvising. What is the starting stack? The starting stack is 40K chips. You get 40,000 units to begin the tournament. This tournament specifically has 40-minute levels.
For day 1, right?
Oh, do they go up for day 2?
I think they do.
Let's find out.
I think they're an hour day 2, isn't it?
I'm looking.
Okay.
Can't find it, but it's got to be here.
Is that day 1 sheet? That's the problem.
It doesn't say. Is that even possible?
D, no problem. Starting stacks 40K. It's
Yes. Blind levels is 40 minutes on all the day 1s. Day 2 and day 3 are 60-minute levels.
Right.
Heads up play is 30-minute levels.
Heads up drops to 30 minutes?
Heads up is 30-minute levels.
That's good to know.
Yeah. Here we got some more fireworks. Kevin opened ace queen off. Ray on the button. 3-bet with jack 10 suited.
Nice little flop there. Deuce tray, 7. 1 heart for Kevin.
Ray's going to continue after it's checked to him. Little down bet to 25. See where you're at. I don't think jack high is going to be good very often here, but I think it's a good way for him to tell a story. He's going to be raising a lot of his, pretty much, I think, 100% of his pocket pairs.
Kevin comes along with that Queen of Hearts in his hand,
All
so
his ace-x hands.
that's a great turn card for Ray. Continue the story. This is the problem.
A 7-high board with the 5 on the turn. This is interesting. He's going to size up to 65 here. Yeah, I mean, this looks like it could definitely be 9s or 10s. Kevin looking like he either doesn't believe or he thinks his heart is good.
Yeah, maybe he's trying to catch a heart on the river. Got to have some
Or
heart.
maybe he thinks his
Ace
ace
high
high
is
is
good.
ahead. That's a heart.
That is
and
the
it pairs
heart
the
and the check
boards.
mark. Does he check though here?
Well,
Let's
let's see how Kevin does.
That's what I'm saying.
Kevin's going to lead.
Oh,
He's going
you
to
gotta go all of it.
jam. Wow. And a snap full from Ray. Easy decision for Ray. I like how he doesn't waste any time whatsoever. He just,
Right.
All right, I'm done. I tried. We're done.
The fake
Goodbye.
pause. And hard decisions. Yeah.
We don't need to put on a show just yet.
Well, here's the thing I was thinking about.
So now the button didn't move. It is a dead button.
Yeah.
Dead button spot big.
It's interesting. Like, the most important thing to do in poker is to maximize your gains and minimize your losses, right?
That is a helpful thing to do when you're playing tournament play. Go
But
ahead.
when you spike that hard on the river, an all-in jam there, what benefit is that?
Well,
I mean, you're not bluffing, right?
correct.
So you don't get value. That's the point I'm trying to
Right.
say. I mean, listen, this is money.
You're definitely going to get called by a worse hand. I think it was maybe he. I don't know. I don't know what he was thinking, but there was like 30K in the pot. He had 17K. I think. Maybe he's hoping that he sucked out on a hand like jacks or tens or nines that had a heart and can still call.
It's call. Okay.
You're definitely getting snap called by any of the flopped sets and the full houses
Right.
that got there. I don't know. Maybe it was a way for him to not. Was it Kevin?
Yeah.
Maybe Kevin. Denying some information, like you jam, you don't have to show your hand if you get full.
Right.
Maybe he didn't want to show how he played the hand. I could see that being a benefit to jamming river, so that you don't have to show your hand when you get.
But
when you
Ray's
get
a smart
called.
guy. He's got the internet, though. Half an hour now, he can find out.
Ray, no, there's no cell phones on the table.
That's true. That's
So,
true. All that information, you have to go
No
to the
cell
desk.
phones.
Go
As
to the
per
table.
the Moneymaker tour, they would appreciate. Well, we have a table set aside. All phones must be on the table. Nobody has a phone in their lap. This I like. This rule I like because it definitely makes sure you don't have somebody texting their buddy or
Relaying
saying, "Hey, by
information.
the way, relaying info is a thing that we need to avoid it." And we've had a situation. I've seen that happen before. A kid on the table was like, "I saw what you did 15 minutes ago."
Right.
That's not cool.
No, it's not
Even if
good
you
again.
do it, it's not cool to just shout
Right.
it out. I saw what you did. Try to explain something like, why are you jamming? The only thing that calls you beats you there.
Thank
That
you.
isn't value. His response was, I jammed for
Value
value.
to laugh.
So he wanted value, so he made sure that he didn't get the value. Yeah, it makes perfect sense if you think about it.
Perfect.
Right.
Perfect logic.
But
Poker.
again, I mean, I think we all agree. The three of us, you, me, and Ganja Guru, agree that it's a weird play to just jam.
I mean,
when you
maybe
have the best
he
hand.
thought he was behind the whole way. He felt like he was beaten by a flush, and he needed that heart just to save his.
Right.
And he was going to get called. So I guess there's some logic to
There's
it.
there's a
but
couple of hands that
gets called, but
two black aces, two black kings. Like, what can you? I don't even think they call, or
it's
I don't know.
okay. I mean,
It's an interesting play. Like I said, maybe one same person couldn't comprehend that the small blind is the worst position on the board. What?
it's the best. It's their first position to bluff with.
Were you
What are you talking about?
Were you talking to a 12-year-old Ganja?
I
Maybe
like
he's new to
Ganja.
poker. I don't know. How do you not know that the
Small blind.
technically the small blind has position on one round of betting, and then has no position
No
on the next
position.
3 rounds of betting? Right.
Who plays position? Ah,
Well, if you just play all your hands pre-flop, then from the small blind, then you have position from the small. Just jam all in on the small blind. No, I'm
works
just kidding.
every time.
I'm just
except the
kidding.
last time.
But yeah, I mean, obviously we know the small and the big have position for the pre-flop rounds of betting, and then never again for all the other rounds. If they can't comprehend that, I would like that person at my table, Ganja Guru. Here we
Yeah, you
have,
know what? That's a funny thing. When I'm on a poker table, I try not to help players too often.
Right.
But on the stream, I try to help everybody who's watching to get better as a
different story.
better player. I like when bad players play bad, and I don't get mad. I don't.
You mean when you're playing against bad players?
When I'm playing
and they play bad?
playing
Yeah,
on the
of course.
table,
You
of
don't-
course. I love the
I don't know why
logic.
Some players like to be like, why would you do that?
Yeah.
Why,
All right. So
why would you
Kevin and
play it that
Richard are
way?
in a hand. Ace Queen, Ace King.
Ricardo has Ace
Ricardo.
King.
Yeah.
And a commanding lead.
Yeah.
Safe flop.
And a great
It's
turn
really
card.
safe turn because he's got the
Yeah, and it
clubs.
wins. Yeah, double up. It was a small little bet for 10, 8K.
Well, he
right?
was short with
Yeah.
6K. So Ricardo gets a much needed double up here. He's up
As
to
we were
15K.
speaking strategy on a table. This is a half-hour delay, folks. Normally, it used to be a 15-minute delay for our regular tournaments, but for
It's
today,
another Moneymaker rule.
Moneymaker,
As
30-minute
for
delay.
tournament director Tony Burns, he would much rather prefer us be on a 30-minute delay.
Especially as loud as we are.
I like everything that Tony Burns does and says. I've had a bunch of poker talks with him, and he's very knowledgeable. He's got years of experience. So
AK double up. Yep, that's what happened.
AK double up.
on a
Joel
shorty
Gibbons,
stack.
yes sir. Ricardo doubled up. Ace King versus Ace Queen.
Yeah. That hand played out simply the way it's supposed to.
All in pre. Yeah, short stack. All in pre.
Bro, last Friday, the beats, it was crazy. It was like,
Beats.
yeah, someone was flopping a set, someone went runner, royal.
Oh, the bad beats.
The bad beats.
Gotcha.
It was crazy.
I was thinking like the beats, like
the beat goes on.
yeah. We got the beat. We got the beat. So,
I'm glad you're in a good mood today. Thanks.
when am I not in a? Come on.
Come on,
I
bro.
guess I'm always. I try to be in a good mood. When am I not in a good
No,
mood?
I'm not. I just
What are you
said
trying to say?
I'm just ha- I
No,
just
no,
said
no,
I'm happy.
What are you really trying to say? All right,
can't
blind
even-
versus blind. We haven't seen this yet. There's always a fun blind versus blind dynamic, and this is the first one we've seen. There might have been some other ones in the past, but this one doesn't go to a flop.
Nope. A simple limp and raise, right? The way you're supposed
When
to
am I
do
not
it.
in a good mood?
I'm happy that you are in a good mood, sir. I can't even say that.
All right. Well, I don't know. Yeah, you're insinuating something, and I'm not sure what it is, but by the end of the day, I might figure it out.
Insinuation. Ha!
Ha-ha. So, Joel Gibbons, quick questions. Our mics, do we sound good? I don't know if our audio levels are.
Yeah, can you hear the chips on
curious.
the table? I'm trying to turn it up a little bit, so.
I don't care about that. I care about our voice levels coming out because
Voices.
people always tell me I don't sound right, and I don't want to be yelling, but I also
Where's
don't
my
want
Alec? He would
be
always tell
whispering.
me I'm so loud.
That's because you are always loud, but nothing new here. You did say you were going to be more professional.
I did. Oh, and Ricardo with aces.
Wow.
And Matt, that's
He's
Matt.
short,
Give us
and
some
he limps.
directions.
This is interesting. Matt did what? With who?
The cards. I guess he was trying to tell him. And
Who?
the other, I don't know, the player.
I don't think Ricardo was even paying attention.
Yeah.
Is it a limp pot?
Ricardo, the hijack, just flat
Ricardo,
there, trying to be
I mean,
tricky?
because I think he's super short. He's got 15 bigs.
Yeah, but
He's
that's the best
semi-short.
time. That's the best time. Charles calls his call. I mean,
Yep.
Charles.
I think, yeah.
I mean, it's possible that he doesn't have aces, but
I like how it already has the check mark. Is that true?
Joel says, sounds great. Thank you, sir.
It's good, running smooth. Thanks, Ganja Guru. Thanks, Joel Gibbons.
Bada bing.
And this is an interesting run
It's a
out.
small pot. Aces could have
Well,
got
nobody
some value.
bet, right.
Yeah.
Is it not time to bet? Ricardo? There you go.
I was going to
There
say,
you go.
5K takes it down. How
Hot
so?
size bet.
That's kind of like, almost like your aces getting cracked. You get no value. You know when you have aces and
What if he
everyone
didn't have
folds?
aces? Right. He could have definitely not. It could have been
It's possible.
not aces. I think there's a chance he was trying to get tricky.
Yeah. Very deceptive. Like, when you have aces and you're the short stack and you have someone that's super aggressive, then it's definitely great to limp in there.
Right. But if you don't have that, I think opening, even a small open, min click or 2.5x.
For sure, King Jack with his stacks, right, calls off 15K. I agree with you. It's a race off.
I don't know about 15K, but I think he would at least call a raise.
Raise, yeah. We're at
then
5
when the flop
1,000,
is a
so
big miss.
3K, 5K, something like that, right? Maybe not all
5K
in.
is a little big. Again, this is you got to take into account. This is a Moneymaker Tour main event.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to see a lot of small raises and small bets.
Right.
And I think a little, yeah.
Look at Bob with 156K, sitting nice and pretty here up top. One table, though. 39% in chips in play.
Right. This is the percentages of chips in play at our feature table. This is not the
Correct.
total amount of chips in play, but Bob does have a large portion of the chips in play at this table.
Right, if you're just joining us now, the reason why that happened, he had pocket jacks with a diamond in his hand, jammed it all in on the turn, and the river was a diamond.
And he did need that.
He did
River.
for a four flush, yeah.
That was an interesting play. I did say how Bob is known to make some moves, and
did
it does
say
make
that.
for some
You did
interesting
say
poker.
that,
Yeah.
I mean, because all the chips got in on the flop, which was funny because, on the turn, when the other
When the
player
diamond hit, yeah, and he had the flush. Eric had the flush on the
Eric,
button.
yeah, so. Eric made the right call with the flush, and just that's the way poker rewards aggression sometimes, you know?
Sometimes. Since he didn't make any moves, he has to build a pot. If you limp, right? If you limp, you're limping with hoping to like limp 3-bet. If that doesn't happen, then I do think you should definitely bet on a 9-high board.
Yeah, get a little money there.
Try to get a little value out of your hand. The first one to get aggressive on this table will build a nice stack. It does seem like there are times where we see everybody playing GTO and everybody's playing super good. Then it's hard, you know. It's all just going to be it's going to be hard to get some action going.
Yeah, and remember
Unless
the
you have a
stages,
cooler.
40-minute levels. You know, it's so crazy, like how like dynamics of 2 hands at the beginning. It was 2 all-ins, like, what? And then all of a sudden it
first
slows
5
down
minutes.
to a crawl. Like,
That's poker. That is poker sometimes. You get a big hand and then it's quiet for the next 20 minutes. Matt opens. See, here's the 2.2x. I like the 2.2. I think when the blinds are 500,000, make it 22. You get a lot of info. You get a lot of folds. Like even the big blind getting a good price doesn't. You know, people like this, players like this, they want to stay out of trouble as opposed to get in trouble. Top pair for Ray.
8-6-5 on your flop. You
Top
have ace-10
pair
and
with a
ace-8.
backdoor flush draw.
Yep.
Matt has only 2 overs. And a
Only
backdoor
2
flush shot.
overs.
Well, I mean, he doesn't. I'm saying to the board because obviously we know that his ace is no good. It would give Ray top 2.
Right. Yeah.
But if you're weighing your hand against your opponent's
You
hand,
said 2 overs, you meant 2 outs. Is that what you meant to say?
No,
I just want to know what you
I
want
said
to
2
say.
overs.
You said 2
overs to the
overs.
board, not 2 overs to the hand that he doesn't know he's up against. You understand?
You understand, Stan?
You understand? Brick City on the turn.
Yeah, and
Yep.
then,
Matt peeled one, didn't like the turn, and I think it's time to
Right.
give up.
you know, he's very fortunate because there are still 2 more aces in the deck, and an ace comes out, and you think you hit your
Ace
card.
would be bad.
Ooh, boy. There goes Mike.
Lingering Ganja Guru. It's just kind of lingering.
Part.
I didn't say that part, but all right.
You can say it. We're our rated show.
Are we? I thought we were PG-13.
No, sir.
Thought we were family friendly.
New player to the table.
New player? Oh, we do have a new player.
Yeah.
Hey, wait a second. Where's Brian's last name? He could be anybody. We don't know which Brian he is. Kevin picking up another big hand.
Your blind levels are 500, 1K with the 1K. Big blind Annie. A little mid-click here with Ace King.
Can we help you? You bored? Queen 7 deuce rainbow. Charles defended his big. Kevin
Taste
still
the
the best
rainbow.
hand, but they both miss a flop.
Yeah, no metal objects on the table. You can have the
Is that
metal
what that
card.
is?
It's a metal card protector, I think it is.
Oh,
His lucky charm.
like how Brian asked, "Is that okay there?"
Is that allowed? Is
I
that
guess
legal?
yeah, a metal thingy, definitely not on the table. Definitely.
Keep your metal thingies off the
Definitely not.
table.
Really? Does he really have it again?
Why not?
Why not? Because how are we going to get anybody with any other hand?
Ganja, thank you for following. It's always a pleasure that somebody's involved in the game, wants to see the action properly.
I want to see some action.
Yeah, you know.
There we go. Matt defends and heads up. Brett.
7, 8, 4. Brick City. 2,000 is your bet.
Matt looking at an ugly flop and going to lead out. See what Kevin does. I think he gets a lot of info from Kevin when Kevin just flats there. And a jack on the turn. Still not a good. Still nobody's hit. But does Matt continue? Or does he slow down? Nope, he reaches for chips.
Yeah. It's hard for the short stack to represent a story like this, so.
Super Adaptoid says Ricardo looks like the bad guy from No Country for Old Men, the Cuban version. You're talking about what's his name? The assassin. What's his name? I can't remember the actor's name.
But it worked.
Anton something. What a great movie. What a great character that character was in that movie.
So almost the same scenario before. It's hard for
Matt bet the turn and Kevin folded.
Yeah,
Nice.
Matt bet the turn and Kevin actually folded.
Not
his
just
ace.
representing
Right.
an ugly. He again the 8-7-4 board for the big blind. It definitely could have defended very wide and hit very easily. It's hard for Ace King to continue 2 streets of betting, knowing that there could be another bet on the river. Brian, I think he just with 40K exactly, he probably just bought in, huh?
I think Kevin just asked Matt what he had, and then Matt's response was, you can check the stream to see what I had. I love it. I mean, that's information. It's going to be half an hour
later.
from now.
I like
but
that. You'll find out later.
It's true.
Bob opens 7s under the not under the gun +1.
All right, so Bob takes down the blinds here with pocket 7s.
Feels like the Matt and Kevin dynamic is like they've already played a bunch of hands blind versus blind, and now they're yeah.
I think Kevin just said, "I'm not mad at you. I just want to know. just tell me the answers."
Yeah.
That's the thing about poker. There's a lot of information that you don't know. Trying to gain some.
Oh, I love free info
Yeah.
at a poker table, but good players know that they don't want to give away free info.
Right. The pros and cons of the stream is actually you get to see if you really wanted to, and
Not only do we get to see the hands, we get to see what they say about their hands. Because a guy had ace deuce, I had ace king, man, good fold.
Right.
I love that. You get to see all types of stuff. You get to see not only how they play their hands, but how they metagame play,
right.
and what they say to convince their opponents or whatever they want, so on and so forth.
Yeah. And that's kind of like the downside is like we're giving away secrets here. Like like in a real tournament, you don't know any of the information. Guy could bluff like 1,000 times. You never know it. But here, you actually get a tendency. Yeah, you get to see like for later. Like if you make day 2, and you have the same player that was on the table, and you had some questions, just watch it on YouTube.
You definitely could pick up a lot of info on your opponents if you watched what happened on the first day.
And you can see some of the mistakes that you may have made, or some
True.
of the things you've done well. Get a highlight reel going. Chop
I
up
feel
some
like
clips.
I'm sure not everybody does it, but I feel like some of the good players are probably doing their homework and going and checking out some info. It was just smart. Why not? You get free info.
Yeah.
Kevin opens button, min click. Bob with a very small 3-bet from the big blind with ace 3 suited.
Yeah, he's playing. He knows the player on the button could be, coming in light. So, and he hits an ace
and a king.
Both players hit a piece of this pie. So since Bob was the pre-flop raiser, he's going to continue here with 4K. Easy to do with all those chips in front of you. Gets the call here from Kevin. Kevin looking for 2 pieces. 3 on the turn's a safe card.
Good card for Bob. Gives him 2 pair.
I know.
Kevin no longer has 2 pair outs. He has 2 kings.
One looks like one of them left. Yeah,
one of the king was folded. We can see there in the top right hand.
And that's going to be at the end for Kevin.
Goodbye.
Bye. So, question: do you check there when you hit 2 pair? Do you, you get that weakness and
No, I don't know.
hope the button tries to represent that he has what you have?
I think sometimes you should, but
Yeah.
I think sometimes you should also just keep betting for
Just
value.
keep betting,
which you're pretty sure you have the best hand. The only would be
Because you
their
can
ace
jam the
king
river.
has highly unlikely ace king. I feel like
Yeah.
ace king could have easily 4-bet pre on the button. You could comfortably bet there. What do you mean a real tournament? This is the Moneymaker Tour main event, the elite of the elite. Is this? Did we say this is not a real tournament? I think we. What did we say? What did we say that was? I watch as much as I can. I play 90% of these people I want to know. We do find that a lot of the people who are regular tournament players show up in the stream, and yeah, you get the tournament crowd is a lot of the same people. You might as well learn while you're not playing. You can learn about your opponents. You're definitely going to see them again.
Yeah, because like I'm not saying like it's consistent, but most of the time you'll know the players who are the tighter versions of who they are, and those people who never bluff. And
it's always good to know who's capable of what.
Right.
You know. You already know that there's some people who are just incapable of bluffing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they're pretty, you know.
They're pretty ABC poker.
Pretty
and you
easy
can just
to know that. All right, probably not bluffing here. We've never seen him bluff.
Yeah.
Yeah, capabilities of a player is definitely huge information.
I probably did say something about the real tournaments, like this
he
is.
Said in a real tournament. That's definitely Oak. That sounds like something Oak would say.
I would say, yeah, it's something. I forget what I was trying to make an analogy.
You knew what we meant.
No, definitely in a tournament like this, though, you're going to get the higher calibers. I mean, obviously, 1,500. You could satellite in. Speaking of satellites, though, there are 2 satellites today and tomorrow.
Oh, yes. We still have satellites going on.
And there's one left on Sunday. It's a quickie. It's a turbo satellite. So if you, like, last minute want to get in.
So you'd have to play the satellite, win the satellite, and
then
play
jump
Sunday's
into the tournament.
flight.
Right.
That'd be a long day of poker, but it's definitely possible.
Yeah, 186 are the satellites.
Benjamin on the big blind just shoved with 6s. He's kind of short, making a move here, but he sees a small raise, couple of calls. 6s have a chance to be good here. Sees some dead money in the pot. He already got one player to fold.
Yeah, Bob knows that's too pricey for Queen 10. He wants to see the flop, but
yeah, I like it for 2K. You know, now that somebody went all in, it's probably unlikely that.
Especially with Ray, right? Still another player left to act. So you make that 13 call, and the other person jams all on top of you.
Yeah,
like,
with one raise, I feel like the only threat here in this hand would be the under the gun raiser. And once he folded, if I was Benjamin, I would feel pretty comfortable with once the under the gun raises. The stream proves old guys don't actually wait for aces and kings. If you're an old guy, I would use that to my advantage for sure. Oh, you're an old guy.
I am an old guy. I can play the seniors event
now.
Yeah,
but anybody who's played against you knows that you're not a nit. So, Ray ended up finding a call. I guess he had enough chips to gamble here. He knows he's gambling. It's actually going to be a better scenario than he thought. He's got 2 overs. He's flipping. King Jack or 10 for Ray. No out on the turn. King Jack or 10 for Ray.
Oh, and there is a queen.
6 is hold, yeah, Benjamin.
6 is hold. In the background, you can hear me yelling about the one time 30 minutes ago.
I did hear you in the background. That's funny. But yeah, Ganja, you're not wrong, bro. Like sometimes when I'm playing against some older guys, I kind of give them credit until they prove to me otherwise. And this game itself, this stream, does prove that a lot of these guys are not just sitting around waiting for aces. They are sneaky. That's funny. Very sneaky.
That is the voice of Joey Dolan's, our tournament director. The blinds will be going up the next hand.
What do you say, 6-12?
That would make sense.
6-12 with a 12 ante? Yep.
Yeah, that makes sense. What are we going to do?
We'll figure it out when we get there.
We're going to dinner? I wish there was like a clip of something we could put up there for 30 minutes. How long is dinner break? An hour?
It's an hour.
Woo, boy.
We
get Nancy up here.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. Wait, what just happened?
It was all in. It was all in on
pre?
the flop. I think it was
all
on the flop. We just
flop.
missed it, and a set of 9s, and there goes one player.
Oh,
we eliminated
Ricardo had
Ricardo.
queens?
Yep.
Ricardo, no country for old men. He is gone.
Yeah, queens on a
Kevin
board like
finds-
that, you think you're good. You just ran into a set,
9 high flop.
unfortunately.
Yeah, I would feel pretty good. I mean, Ricardo only had, what,
16K or
10 or
something,
15
right? Yeah.
bigs? Yeah.
It's tough. I think he's still registering. He can right back, jump right back
It's very
into
possible we might see him again. But Kevin
40K.
finds a nice size pot.
It's tough to do. You know, you struggle with 16K, or you
Why is
just
this, it says he has 18K. That can't be right. Or there's a different Kevin.
yeah, different Kevin.
Yeah, he's got 46K. That makes more sense.
Are there 2 Kevins on the stream?
We're gonna. I don't know.
Yeah. They're talking about us. Oh, those
That was us
guys.
screaming. Yeah, we're screaming. That was Oak screaming, actually.
I think next year we're going to have the soundproof booth.
Well,
Just boxes it.
maybe one day, but I don't know about next year.
No, it's a 30-minute
30-minute delay.
They think it's a 15-minute delay.
Benjamin's got some chips now, and it's folded to him. Oh, actually, Bob.
Bob's with trays.
Bob limped with threes, and Benjamin opened button. Okay, I see now. Bob's going to defend his limp. Going to play out of position against Benjamin.
Spike that tray.
But he really wants a three. Ace 10-4 is not a good flop for threes.
Check fold for Bob. On to the next hand.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty easy continue from Benjamin. And a pretty easy fold for Bob.
And we're getting some new players to the feature table. Does Bob float here with a three? He does. Look, he's got chips.
He actually is reaching.
He's gonna float, hoping for a three or tell us a different story.
Maybe he doesn't believe Benjamin. Maybe he thinks Benjamin's just making a button move.
That's possible. I mean, it's a 3,500. Small bet.
No bink for Bob.
Let's see if he has something up his sleeve.
Well, I think Benjamin could continue betting, or he could check for pot control, which
there
is
he's afraid of
it.
ace.
Oh, no, three on the river. Oh my goodness gracious! The check for pot control actually is a brutal, brutal river.
What?
Bob fires big on the river. Just
Man, is Bob running good on the stream so
and
far?
now Benjamin is in a really tough spot. A three doesn't look very helpful.
Oh no, and that bet size puts him almost all in here for
Ace
his
10,
whole
ace
tournament
3.
stack.
Like, what are you losing to here? You know.
He calls. He makes the call, leaving himself with 500 chips behind. Set of threes. That terrible check on the turn.
It's not a terrible check, bro.
Yuck.
I literally just said he could keep betting or he could check for pot control. He checked for pot control, and maybe because, yikes. Wow, what a river. Two outer.
That's the second river.
Bob running
for
pure
Bob.
today, boy. Bob running pure.
Somebody called for some help for some angels.
Just like Ganja Guru said, these old guys are not just playing aces. No, I'm just kidding. But we just had a conversation. Bobby's a really nice guy. He has a Moneymaker trophy or two in his belt. I think this is not his first.
My
Moneymaker
Alec,
event.
what's up, buddy? I
There
missed
he
you.
is. We
Where
were
are you
just
good,
talking
bro?
about you, my Alec. We were just chatting about you. We knew you'd see it today. Oak just criticized a very accomplished player.
Shocker.
No, yeah, Benjamin Z in the one seat. He is a very accomplished player.
He all in.
But yes, 50% of the time, Oak always knows what he's talking about.
50%. Well, let's see if Benjamin can spin this stack up.
Shocker. Never a dull moment whenever my Alec gets here.
There's your flop, King 8-10. Ben's got a piece of
Benjamin's got a piece, but
Brian's got a better piece.
Has a second pair.
And there is a side pot of brewing, so. And
Brian bets.
yeah, bets takes the
wins
side pot
and
and
has
see
a
if he
good
can hold.
chance to bust another player, a very accomplished player. Ooh, ace banks on the turn. How about just
full
fill him up?
house.
Fill him up.
Yeah, there we go.
What is he up to 3K? Spin it up, bro. This would be a wild spin up.
It's all my Alex's fault. Coming on the stream.
My Alec, way less? You talking about way less than 50%? 25% of the time, Oak always knows what he's talking about. How about 25? What do you think about 25?
I know nothing.
What do you think about 25%?
They don't care.
My Alec's about to say way less.
Way less. 5%.
12.5% of the time, Oak always knows what he's talking about.
You know, when the river card comes out, I can tell you exactly what's supposed to happen.
Are you sure? But anyways.
That's a triple up there, right there for Benjamin, right?
Yeah, 500 unit
Yeah,
triple.
but-
Well, I
yeah.
mean, he went from like 7 or 800 up to 3.3. It's a virtual all-in from him.
Malik, are you in this tournament? When can we see you on this feature table? Just a question.
Ace Queen button 3 bets. He knows that Benjamin is short,
Yeah.
and he also has Ace Queen, and
Right.
he's going to 3 bet to isolate. Benjamin can't fold for 400 more units, so we're off to a race here. We're off to a little flip.
A pair versus 2 overs? Is that the flip you're talking about?
We've seen Benjamin hold already in this spot. He's going to need this one to stay alive. Ace in the window is not a good run, not a good start.
Oh, well, you know, you always re-enter.
He probably will.
And there's 2 satellites tomorrow and 1 on Sunday. Get your satellites here. Speaking of, if you need some energy, get the Moneymaker coffee.
We did.
We did what?
We told Josh we were going to give the Moneymaker coffee a shout out. You just give it a shout out about once every 30 minutes.
Yeah, why not? There's 3 different brews. He's got regular, and then he's got the decaf, and there's one other. There's 3 brews.
I don't know.
He's got 3 different brews. So, what do you think about decaf coffee, huh? For those people just like the taste of coffee?
I've never drinking a decaf in my life.
I don't get it. There's people who are hooked on coffee, but they don't want the caffeine, so it's a way to get yourself off coffee. Ray with KKs. So how'd the action go down, Brian, here? What do you? I can't see the words.
That's him. That's him. That's him.
Oh, boy. That is pretty damn good.
Benjamin Z. I just looked up his Hendon mob. I knew he was like, I've seen him on like WPT and stuff, but he is a very accomplished player.
Dark Roast.
Dark
Genius.
Roast. Is Moneymaker playing this time? He is. I think he always plays the main event, but he's not in the house tonight. I haven't seen him in the building today. Him and Tony Burns, I think they took the day off. But
Well, no, I think Moneymaker, sheesh, he's in a tournament somewhere else.
Oh.
Yeah.
yeah, that too. That could
He's
be.
trying to play for some money.
Benjamin Zamani's got a beast Hendon mob, bro. And yes, he is very accomplished. And yes, Oak has no idea what he's talking about. Look at this. Look at this hand. Ray has kings and a flush draw.
Uh-huh.
Brian has a suited ace and a dream.
With 2 outs.
Goodbye.
Ray takes this one down. Somebody doesn't feel like chasing.
Decaf coffee is like buying CBD. Yeah. People who say like they feel something with the CBD, I already know they're lying.
It's out there, I
Shot.
guess. I mean, coffee's really good if you have the creamer and the sugar and stuff, but
I like coffee with cream and sugar.
Yeah.
I do. I mean, some people like
straight up
they
black.
say some people say straight coffee, and that's the only way to drink it. And I disagree. I gotta disagree.
Hand number 26, your
Although
blinds at 600, 1.2K.
My family's Cuban. Cuban coffee has a lot of sugar in it, bro. That's what I grew
Oh,
up
my
with.
God.
Tons of sugar. Tony said he would be making it Sunday. He's defending his title in Uruguay.
Uruguay,
Ooh,
yes, there
very
we go.
cool.
That's exactly what
That's
happened.
where they're in the Uruguay.
Yeah.
Defending the title? What tournament did he... Didn't he win a Venom around this time last year? Once again, he puts his oversized foot in his mouth.
You don't have to read those out loud. I don't know what you're doing.
It's my Alec, bro. My Alec always gets a shout out. His comments are top tier. Hey, Ann in Florida. Ann in Florida tends to show up and say hello every time we do a stream. We always love and appreciate you.
Lamb chops and spinach.
Got here in time to watch dinner
Yum.
time. Lamb chops, spinach, and kiwi. Lamb chops. I love me some lamb chops. That sounds like fun. Lamb chops.
What you're watching right now is one of the flights in the main event.
1B to be exact.
It's a $1,500 buy for a $300,000 guarantee prize pool. One flight per day. Yesterday was day 1. Today's day 1B. Tomorrow, Saturday, is 1C. And we're doing one on Sunday, so you have ample time to play. Day 2 will be on Monday. Normally it's Sunday, day 2, but we're running an extra flight for everybody.
Speaking of Sunday, day 1, me and Oak will be back on Sunday for
Double
the
trouble.
final flight of this here Moneymaker main.
Right. There are satellites, one running right now at 3 o'clock, 2 tomorrow, 11 and 3 p.m., and then one special quickie on Sunday morning.
Quickie.
I think
You
it's
mean
at 10 a.m.
Turbo?
The Turbo, yeah.
Quickie?
Turbo
I like Quickie.
satellite.
Who doesn't love a good Quickie? Anyways, you can satellite in to this Moneymaker main.
10 king 4s on the flop here. 9-8 versus 6s. Bob in the big blind. Checks.
Big Bob in a big blind.
Big Bob in the big blind.
With a big stack.
Check folds.
Not the flop you're looking for.
No, but he's had 2 lucky good hands, so he could just float his way to dinner. Get an early start.
Someone say quickie. How much? If you're asking how much is the quickie, how much is a quickie or how much is our quickie? Because those are 2 different concepts.
186 for the satellites.
Are they all? Was it Sunday? Yeah, 186, right?
Yeah.
186. Correct.
Hello, Beatrice.
186 quickie.
Hello.
Michael Berkowitz. Ivan looks incredibly handsome.
Nice.
Ivan is
Right there. Folding.
Oh, next to Matt. Yeah. So, for the rest of the week, going to call him Handsome Ivan?
You can if you like to.
Well, it's Michael Berkowitz who would like
Drop
us
can
to
of banana
know how
says he's
handsome
going
he
to
is.
get on this. He's going to get a
186,
piece
I'm
of it.
getting in. Yeah, see you there. But again, there's one. What's today?
Today's Friday.
No, but the date.
Oh, Lord.
Friday the 21st. There
Right.
you go. Yeah, no more satellites today.
Right.
Oh, wait, I'm wrong. 8 p.m., 186, 1 seat guaranteed. Mega Turbo Satellite, 1 seat guarantee at 8 p.m. today. 1, 2, 3 satellites tomorrow. And 2 satellites on Sunday. Sorry, 1 satellite on Sunday.
One
at
and
10 a.m.
done.
One of
Sunday,
them.
yeah, the quickie. Like I said, the turbo.
The quickie.
The quickie. Get in for the quickie, 186. What else can you do with your money?
Light it on fire.
For a good cause.
Both are very satisfying ways to spend your day.
The thing about the
Tropicana
value,
banana.
though,
We'll see you tomorrow.
hopefully.
Is that a Fortnite skin?
Oh, yeah.
Raise a 27.
Blinds at 600, 1200, so 27. Interesting number. Bob on the button with King Jack. Playing some hands. You know, I like position.
I would have never suspected Kevin to open 8-7 off. This is, again, why we love to watch these streams and learn about who's capable of what.
Yeah, I guess he was trying to take one down.
Charles got a pretty multi-way pot type of hand. Yeah, he's going to come in.
All right. So it's a 3-way.
Got a 3-way today and a quickie tomorrow.
You're on top of it.
I can't help myself. Bob flops top pair.
Sure does.
Charles with a gutty.
And that's got to be a continuation bet representing Ace King.
Kevin's going to continue.
Rep it. Quarter pot, huh? 37.
Charles in charge. Charles in charge, Big Bob, and Handsome Ivan.
You taking notes?
I'm giving everybody a nickname today. I don't know. That's the theme of today so far. You got to give the chat what they want. And if they want nicknames, Ace on the turn is actually not great for Bob. It's a good card for Kevin to continue on if he's got the guts. Killer Kevin.
Killer Kevin.
Killer Kevin is reaching
Not
for
afraid.
chips.
Not afraid of the turn. I
He
love
does
it.
seem fearless. Look at
Yeah.
that. Opens for 10.
10K. Wow.
10K lead into a 17K pot. Bob's can't like that bet too much. Because if Kevin was bluffing, he got there with an ace high. Or if he has aces somehow, Bob is dead. Bob is in the tank thinking it through. My buddy Bob. He's reaching. He's
Not a believer. I like it.
He doesn't
Not a
believe.
believer. Let's see the
Let's
river
see.
card.
10 on the river.
So the check mark says if he doesn't fold.
As long as Bob doesn't fold,
Right.
Kevin wins. Now, if Kevin's really a killer, he's going to like jam it. Oh my God. Killer Kevin. Killer Kevin.
Oh, technically he wasn't all in, but he let that one chip on his cards.
I think he announced all in.
Okay. I don't know.
As
His
he
hand was on
pushing
his
chips
mouth.
in. Yeah, no, I think I saw him move. Now he's covering up his. He doesn't not give him when he tells. This is such a sick spot for Bob. Bob has the best hand, and Kevin knows it, which is why. I mean, it's really good because Bob never raised once, so it's like Kevin's like, what can Bob call here with like? There's no hand that he can call.
What a play that got through.
Killer Kevin. Okay, Killer Kevin for sure.
For sure now.
For sure. Kevin's a killer, bro. Silent assassin. Look at this guy. Nice bet here by Kevin.
You know why it worked, though?
He's got the gusto.
It worked because he's told the story from the beginning. He raised pre-flop.
He fired every single
street. So, I mean, what's one pair going to do there? That was outstanding. Tropicana Belen. I agree
wild.
with you. That
was a great.
That was a good play.
Love to see,
plays like that work.
Balls
Yeah,
to just
to do it,
go
right?
for it.
That's a
go for it. Triple barrel bluff with an all-in on the river.
Right.
Whew. Do you think Kevin stopped breathing?
A little bit. Yeah,
he held his breath for that one.
Put his jacket over. He's like, I can't do this for long.
Killer Kevin. He was holding his breath. Please fold. Please fold. Please fold.
For sure.
Because I know I would. I know I'd be sitting there like holding my breath. Please fold. Please fold. Please fold. Wow, what a play. There we go, boys and girls. The Moneymaker main
takes balls.
Chips are flying, and we don't need cards to do it. Love to see it. This is what makes a good show.
Yeah, that whole play right there.
Damn.
It's
slam dunk from Kevin with 8 high.
It would have been so sick if Bob made that call. Like, how do you do it?
I don't think, Bob's outside the box thinker, and we like to see Bob make moves. But the fact that he never, it's a really tough call. If he found a call there, I'd be very surprised, to be honest with you.
You really got to know your player though to make that gut check
Correct.
call for that stat. Like he didn't do anything wrong.
I mean, on the flip side, Bob could have flopped a set of 9s. I don't think Kings is in his range there, but he could have easily had a set of 9s or 3s and was just slow playing.
Right.
And
you can't be a calling station, so that's a good little discipline there. You can't.
If you have pocket 3s, it'd be reasonable for him to call raise pre and trap with a set, just call down. But
I know I'm talking about it a little bit too much, but how did Kevin know that he didn't have something like a Monty's calling you down, though? And how do you bluff into a player that's called you on two streets?
It's hopes and dreams, bud. Living on a dream, living on a prayer.
4 Jack Queen, all the
Charles
hearts.
in charge, and he is way ahead in this one. He's just how do you get value from your hand?
Yeah.
You don't.
Oh,
you just can't.
Even to grab for chips and Ivan.
Was this a limped pot? There's nothing you can do in this one.
It was small versus big.
Ivan did not try to make a move. He didn't even sweat or think about it. He was already thinking about the next hand.
Yeah.
Ivan looks bored.
Sigh.
Yeah, he sighed. Ivan looks bored.
Tropicana Belen, listen.
For 1,500,
for you,
a hard call for sure. $1,500 buy-in tournament.
Yeah,
it's a very hard
it's amazing,
to make that call
right?
there.
Yeah, that's the thing about bigger tournaments. You're gonna see better plays like that. Some of the pros know how to do it.
I mean, a lot of it, it's a guessing game and whatnot, and sometimes you got to go with your gut. And if your gut says that he's got one pair and can't call,
I was watching another stream for the main event 3,500 where. Faraz Jakov had deuces, and he jammed all in.
I think isn't that a hand that he barreled every street as well?
Yeah, he got busted, though, because Foxen called.
He ran into a hand, I think Foxen called a top pair.
Yeah, so sometimes it doesn't work out the way it's planned. Faraz Jakov. The toilet, right? That's his nickname?
I don't know.
That was his
but
nickname.
He is a very accomplished. He's a fun guy to watch, too. He's very accomplished player.
I should take his class.
I hope he pops into our stream.
That would be great.
Which he has done before.
Yeah.
He had one of his students on the final table.
Right.
Yeah, you should take this class. Maybe you might learn a thing or two.
Learn.
Maybe you might actually build
at
up
this
the
stage
stack.
of my game, please. Oh, how nice.
Money Matt just flopped trip. I'm giving a name to everybody.
Oh, God.
Charles in charge, going to lead. Oh, Matt checked. I mean, this is an easy check. Whether you have it or not, you're checking 100% of your range, I think, when you defend the big. And it just so happens that he has it.
Yes.
Now, we want to keep, I know if you're Matt, you want to keep all his bluffs in, so we're going to just call here. Yep. or I'm
raise.
super wrong. Or you're just gonna.
Or option B.
I guess you go the aggressive route. It looks like you're representing the king. You could be representing the king if he has a hand like a pocket pair. And
it's like
would
when you have
call
the
one
fish
bet.
on the hook, you just you snap the line.
Well, maybe Matt just said, I'm not playing around. I'm just going to protect my hand and bet it like I got it because I do got it.
The raise there looks so tricky because someone who has a king doesn't raise, so you do opposite of what you're supposed to do right there. So.
Again, that's why I said it looks kind of bluffy.
Yeah,
It looks like you're just playing.
Right.
You're playing against an opponent's miss.
Yeah.
But he happened to have it. I'm pretty sure we've seen Matt here before. He's pretty accomplished as well.
Yes.
He's a good, solid player. Money Matt, moving along. Check raising.
Oh.
Money Matt played Tropicana Banana. I mean, yeah.
There are pros and cons to his.
I thought maybe he, like I said, you want to keep into buttons bluffs and maybe just flat.
Yeah.
Check one more time. I'm wrong.
It's always nice when the method of the madness works out and you do something like that, and I've never seen Kevin before on the stream, so.
But I'm a big fan.
We are now, right?
Killer
Definitely
Kevin.
Killer Kevin.
Killer Kevin versus Handsome Ivan.
Yeah, there's something to be said when you have all the kings in your hand to let someone continue. But whatever. Won a bracelet for $1 million? Nice. My Alex says.
Matt won a bracelet. Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
I've seen his name somewhere big. Yeah, he's pretty accomplished.
What's Ivan's nickname?
Handsome Ivan.
Handsome Ivan.
Who was it? I can't remember what's his name in the
Mike,
chat. Came
yeah.
and said Ivan looking very handsome today. So it wasn't me who coined the name. It was actually Iffy Ivan. Iffy Ivan is fun. It was Michael Berkowitz.
Michael.
Ivan looks incredibly handsome.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's his dad.
That's funny.
So
Dad, watch me. I'm on the stream.
Iffy Ivan continued on the flop and took it down. Iffy Ivan.
Just like Oak. What about Oak?
Are you calling him handsome or are you calling Oak iffy?
Iffy Oak?
Iffy Oak.
That doesn't ring at all.
It kind of does.
Kind of doesn't.
Don't get salty, bro. You
Listen, if you start inside with Alec and you're trying to make friends, we're going to have problems.
I think my Alec is already friends with all of us here in the booth. Where are all the girl players? I think we saw Jessica Kai in the field.
She's on another table. I'd love to see her on this final feature.
Diana Lopez is probably somewhere.
I don't know if she's playing today.
I don't know if she played today
Yeah.
either, but
what happened? She bagged yesterday? Oh, Diana bagged yesterday.
oh, thank you for the update,
there
Dana.
we go.
Diana already bagged. We'll see her on day 2.
Yeah, I saw her dancing on one of our.
Yeah, she was on the either the PBKC Instagram or the Moneymaker Instagram,
right.
probably both. But
she's like, I love when I tell
was
people I
having
play. Yeah, she was having a good time.
Dancing Diana. That's it. Today, officially, everybody gets a nickname. I call my girlfriend KIA, know-it-all.
So we're heads up here, and the flop is Queen 6-4. Kevin checks to Matt.
Kevin with a gut shot. Just defended his small. Matt going to continue betting. Matt raised button, right? I would imagine.
Yeah, that's what we have here.
I wasn't looking at that. I'm assuming things, knowing of what I know about this scenario and this information here. Matt probably raises button, but yeah, it does say right there he raised a 3.
Rebel, welcome to the chat. Thanks for joining us today.
6
Nice
on the
little
turn
6 on the
actually
turn.
gives Kevin a backdoor flush draw to go along with his gut shot.
It does.
He doesn't know that he's got a draw to the 7.
Yeah, check.
There's that turn check.
No, there's a perfect river.
Turn check, pot control.
Yeah.
Kevin now with 8 high. Does he know that he has to bet to win this hand, or does he just give up? I think he knows he can't win by checking.
Oh, that was a
but
check.
he's
You
gotta
saw the scratch the fingers. All right, so Matt's going to take this down with Jack high. Surprise. Surprise. 8 high, jack high.
Surprise, surprise, jack high.
Yeah. Matt's like nodding his head. Yeah, just like I planned it. Pretty good. How long to the hour dinner break? Good question. Well, we're on a half an hour delay, so.
We're at 6:12.
Right.
Once it's after the next level, the next blind level. I don't know how far into 6:12 we are, but after the next level is 8:16. After that, we are taking a dinner break.
They are. And we got half an
We're
hour.
not going for dinner?
Yeah.
We're going for dinner.
We got to get Nancy on here.
She'll put on a show for 60 minutes straight.
Give everybody the information. Sell that coffee. If you like coffee, try the Moneymaker. Chris Moneymaker Coffee.
ChrisMoneymakerCoffee.com?
It's MoneymakerCoffee.com.
From the farm. What?
It's not Chris Moneymaker.
I didn't say Chris Moneymaker. Okay, maybe I did. I don't know, man. I don't know what I did 3 seconds ago. MoneymakerCoffee.com.
MoneymakerCoffee.com, yeah.
Comes straight from the farmlands in Morocco.
Yeah, I think there's a discount if you buy it here at the Kennel Club. I think it's like 30% off. Don't quote me on that. I'm just saying it might be.
Maybe we'll go find a promo code. Who knows?
Let's find the promo code, yeah. Hey, Alfredo. Shout out to Alfredo. He took event number 16 down, won himself a trophy. What's on the buffet? That's a great question. I don't know about that either.
I think it was lasagna. I think I saw lasagna.
Matt with a premium here raises the 7K and gets no callers.
Ivan opened Jack 9.
Yeah.
Matt 3-bet Ace King.
Shows Ace King for some table cred, just in case, he raises later on.
Well, you think about it. He just opened button Jack 8, so you got to show the Ace King, right? You got to show the 3-bet. Right. Show that it's not Jack High.
You need table cred, otherwise people call you down light.
A little bit of table cred.
Good day to you too, sir. Fredo has
Fredo?
Yeah, you have a tournament ticket, right? You want to see? Are you in the main? Did you bag? You playing tomorrow? What's going on, buddy? Yeah, Tropicana. We'll be here all night. Yeah,
we'll see you soon.
It's going to be a long one because of the levels, and we're going to play until we bag 12%. So we'll be here all night long. All night.
It's going to be a long night, for sure. Charles in charge. Under the gun with ace-10 suited. Reaching for chips. You're going to open.
Not every table has a woman on it. Yeah,
In a perfect world.
Speaking of women players, Kristen Foxen just won a $15,000 high roller. $15 high roller.
15,000.
Could you imagine?
Where was that?
Somewhere where they're having a high roller.
Oh, okay. Sweet. Nice, yeah.
Could you imagine paying $15K for a tournament?
I mean, me personally, no.
Exactly. She took it down.
But if you're...
She's running good.
Yeah. Ray pocket nines on the big.
Oh, the Poker Go tournament? Okay.
Poker Go. Poker Go Studio.
Yeah, in Vegas. Charles with a premium here. Ace-10
Alfredo going to be... Alfredo's playing tomorrow.
Nice.
Saturday event.
Wish him luck, yep.
Wish good luck. Hey, good luck, Fredo. 3-bet going to get through. Charles in charge, not going to play a...
Fredo came downstairs, had his trophy, so like a proud...
Nice, Fredo. Very nice, bro. I would be too, hey.
Hey, he's running good.
Hey, guys. He'd be like, hey, look, what time is it?
The trophy in his hand. Can you hold this for a second?
Trophy. Can you hold this? I got to use my phone.
I do like the Moneymaker trophies. They're a little unique.
They're very elegant.
Yeah, they're not cheap. Like the small little class.
They're heavy.
Yeah, they're exactly. And the main one's a big trophy. It's a nice big trophy for the mantle. Do you have a mantle?
Yeah, I have a mantle. It's empty. Ivan the Handsome opens under the gun. Kevin grabbing 3 betting chips.
Oh yeah, why not? He won with
Killer
ace high.
Kevin, just showing us that he's multifaceted for sure.
Sure. Some people wait for aces. Some people wait for 10-9.
People who don't sit around and wait for aces and kings. Look at that. 3-bet just
it works.
Gets a round of snap folds.
It works.
Ivan with another sigh. He's having a tough time, man. Every time he opens, he gets 3-bet. I think that's 100% person.
Yeah.
100% percentage so far.
100%
percentage. I knew you were going to say something. Shut
What
up. Shut your. Do you get free food at the paddock? I'm pretty sure that is a 0% chance. I don't know if have we ever given free
No.
food? So they have like some buffet
They
days or all you can eat
They
days.
had the football thing.
We
It
did
was
have
a
the
$25 football
Right.
buffet.
For the
but
most part, we do not give away free food at the paddock, nor here. I don't think we do that anymore. It's been a long time since we gave away some muffins or donuts in the morning. Did we used to do that?
Now
We
you're
don't do that
making up
anymore.
stuff. I love it. Go for it.
Was that never a thing?
Never.
Stop it. No, you're lying. Oh, yeah, there you go. Ivan was confused there for a second. I saw his finger go like this.
Oh, I need
left and
different
right.
cards. That might help.
No,
might
one
help
card
my game.
like was pitched away from him.
Right.
Killer Kevin.
He's your new favorite, huh?
He's showing that he's got the moves in his playbook, man. I like to see it.
All right, so it's 65K right now. Does he bag? Is there any predictions?
Oh, as far as Kevin catching a bag, he's looking good so far. 31, and we need 25 bust outs. Fredo says negative 0%. I didn't say we the players.
We the players.
I'm pretty sure the players do not get free food.
Yeah.
I am 101%.
You can get some free coffee, though. I think you're sampling the Moneymaker.
Get a good old cup of water. Yeah, whenever I get real hungry, just chug some water. That'll hold you down for 20 minutes. I said, do we get free food at the paddock?
What are
also,
you saying,
0%
bro?
chance.
What are you saying? No,
What?
us employees don't get free food.
We don't get free nothing.
No.
We get coupons. No, we get a percentage. We get a discount, employee discount. We get 10%. We get 6 cents off.
That was the thing. I think there's the employee discount.
There is an employee discount. I don't know how much it is because I never buy food here.
Right.
I tend to bring a cooler with my own food.
Very nice.
Whenever I need food, it's just ready to go.
Look at Bob. Even with that one hand he folded, he's still at the top, 173.
Actually, Terry made fun of me for always having the same menu in my car. In my cooler, I have a sandwich with some chips.
Why would Terry make fun of you?
Terry
So rude.
is Mr. Make Fun of me. He loves, me and Terry, we go back and forth constantly. It's fun. Part of our fun is.
Bob's got like 140 big blinds.
I can't think of a nickname for Ray.
Why?
Ray Gun Ray. I don't know. Why? Charles
Yeah,
in
and I
charge.
think that's he says that, and he's trying to get like a day break to change the main event. They're not going to do it, so he says Phil Hellmuth says he's going to boycott.
Well, Phil Hellmuth said that the field is just so big and so tough, and also it's such a stamina.
That's what he said.
Like he said, it's 7 days in a row, 12-hour
For us
days.
older guys at 60.
No, I mean think about it. I mean I'm not young, but I'm not old, and 12 hours of poker hurts, man.
But they also asked.
But 7 days in a row.
But they also asked
Go on.
Danny Negreanu and Chris Moneymaker their opinions about that.
What did they say?
And Chris Moneymaker's response was, the main event has always been a grueling an event, and to get to the final is just a prestige, and for you to make it easier for anybody to play would be a disgrace to the main event. So
Interesting.
Yeah.
So Moneymaker defending the
Yeah.
WSOP structure
Right.
and the fact that it's been going for however long it's been.
correct.
Since the 70s.
Yes.
But it really is. It's a grueling stamina race, and that
course
just
it
goes
is.
to show you that if you want to play something like the main event, you better get your stamina up.
So it's 10-9 versus King 9 on a 6-7 Jack Queen board.
Charles
So-
3-bet pre, and
Yeah.
he continued flop. Ray called with a gut shot and a backdoor flush. I mean, if you're calling to backdoor something, this is a pretty good card to backdoor.
Right,
Ray's
when you
now
turn,
open-ended.
when you turn an open-ender, you can
Charles-
continue. Charles dropping some
Telling a good-
pressure here,
He's telling a good story for sure.
right? Ray's been very quiet, but hasn't made any mistakes so far. So, and just to say, even though Phil Hellmuth says he's not going to play the main event, he's played. I can still see him grand.
He's played every year.
Yeah, every year. So I can
He's
still
played
see
every
him
year.
coming in.
I think he did say something about I'm not going to make an entrance this year, but He's a funny guy, but a part of me thinks that he's telling the truth. He really hasn't had good results in the main event. He's one of the most accomplished bracelet winners
for the World Series,
and
correct.
so and against
All right, so there's a check in there, all in from Charles.
Wow.
This can't be bluffed off the hand, but
Charles is also capable of.
he turned his hand into a bluff, but he didn't know it was the best hand anyways. So
He
good
was
for
trying
him.
to get a hand like Jack 10 or King Jack to fold.
Right.
Interesting play. Charles in charge and also not scared. Philip not playing the main benefits everyone else. They get at least 1 year away from him.
That's true.
I will say, man, I like Helmuth. His character is funny, but when he goes off on his little rants and his tirades, it's super cringy. It's super annoying to sit there and listen. And you've seen other people be like, don't talk to me that way, man.
They're putting him back in his place. Yeah,
it's happened a few times.
Right. Yeah.
And I do think that
he's lost some of the clout that he used to have.
That type of immaturity that we've
Right.
seen Phil Hellmuth do, I think it's bad for the game.
Right.
And if you're an ambassador of poker, you really shouldn't be acting that way,
Yeah.
So, Rebel Poker, you're absolutely right. Everybody
Daniel
gets 1
always
year
puts
off
him in
of
his place,
Hellmuth.
though. Daniel
I love
loves-
watching Daniel go out. Yeah. And Daniel does it in such a way that's rational.
Right.
Makes him feel stupid.
All right, here comes Brian.
Brian's also been pretty quiet. Hasn't opened much.
Yeah.
He's student under the gun.
Very quiet, new to the table.
With 10 bigs, he's going to open.
First time he opens here.
Bob the Builder. Been building up
Your
his stack.
nicknames.
Well, maybe he doesn't like Big Bob, I don't mean it disrespectfully when I say Big Bob. It just rolls off the tongue. So I'm going to Bob the Stack Builder. Killer Kevin on the big. We can't see what he's got, but we know his range is wide here.
And he's not going to fold Queen 8. They're suited.
No, that was Bob's hand.
Oh. You're right.
That's why I'm not sure what happened. We might have lost. All right, we're going to sweat this one with Brian's ace-3 suited.
The no-look sweat. Let's go.
Again, Kevin's range is pretty wide here when he defends big. Queen, deuce, deuce.
No spade. No, one spade.
Oh,
so.
Kevin's got a pair. That's
Yeah.
above average for him.
Fives.
He's
and he
already
checks.
checked. I didn't see him
Wants
check.
to see. 1,500. The down bet?
Of course. Down bet is very common at this stage of poker or this type of tournament.
Nap call.
You get a lot of info for the down bet.
Yeah.
He just calls. 8 on the turn
Oh,
actually
good
gives
card
Brian
for
a
Brian. Good
backdoor
card.
flush draw to go along
Yeah.
with his ace high.
Yeah.
Kevin,
Gives-
I feel like Kevin's really only got to be scared of ace queen, king queen here. I guess there's some pocket pairs that are bigger. Is that a spade? I can't see. Is that a?
No.
It's a heart. Is it
Yeah.
8 of heart?
It's 8 of hearts.
Eights and deuces.
Check,
with the
check.
queen
So
on the
fives are
board.
good here. If.
Fives are good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ace high has some.
Kevin's
Oh, it's a 10 on the
10
river.
hard. Yeah. 10 hard.
Still, ace high has some showdown value. It's no reason to. Well, I guess he could have bet. I don't know. It's tough.
It is tough because we don't
He's
know
short,
if Kevin
though.
calls.
I will say, I
Yeah.
think leaning towards check when you don't have a lot of chips to bluff with,
Yeah.
which is what Brian did. Killer Kevin scooping another one. Helmuth is as much of a poker ambassador as I am the CEO of Google. I mean, everybody in the poker world knows who Phil Helmuth is. So is he like he represents a game of poker, whether you like to admit it or not, or whether he does it in a good or bad way, which I said when he goes off on his little rants and his tirades and he berates other
He's
players,
been much,
I don't agree with that
He's been
type
much
of.
better though over the years. He's slowed down a lot.
There's a lot of clips of him on the
Yeah.
internet, bro.
Of course,
but
he knows that was one of his
I do think that
downsides.
that type of immaturity is
Yeah.
it's bad for professional poker.
Yeah.
It's a bad representation of the game.
Could you see Phil Helmuth like at a side job? So like poker just didn't work out for me. So. What do you mean no pickles on your burger? You idiot! What are you from Europe?
What are you, an idiot sandwich? Ivan opens from the cutoff. King Jack off. Doesn't get 3-bet this time, which is good news because he's been 3-bet 100% of the time.
I was about to say you
So
spoke too
Ivan-
soon though because
right, it wasn't the
Kevin-
action wasn't complete yet.
Yeah,
you're right.
Kevin hadn't acted yet, but
Kevin defends
so a
small.
three-way. We're a three-way.
Matt has ace 10. Everybody's got very similar cards. I'm guarantee a 9 high flop.
Or
King in the window. Ooh, diamonds. Nobody's got one. All right. Ivan doing the little diamond check.
Yeah. Wishing he had one.
Got top pair. Well, he knew he had a red jack, so he had to make sure
Yeah.
it was which
Always
one.
have to tell, though, when people look back at their hole cards.
A little bit. He's going to continue. He's reaching
Has
for
to.
chips.
Let's see if it gets one through.
About a third pot.
Matt did the whole check to see if he had any diamonds.
Matt knew he had a red ace.
Nope. Hey,
And a
one
double
for
check.
Ivan. All
Finally,
right.
Ivan's-
Things are
there you
turning
go,
around for
Ivan.
him.
Get one through, bud.
Ramsey.
Right, that my idiot
yeah,
sandwich was a
sandwich.
Ramsey reference. Thank you, Rebel, for backing me up on that one. All right, blinds are up to 8:16. That means we got about 40 minutes left until
There is
the
a Hell's
dinner
Kitchen.
break.
Speaking of dinner
I love
break,
Hell's. Well, Hell's Kitchen, the show itself is fun. I've
there's
watched
a
it.
restaurant in Miami. I haven't been to it yet. I want to try that beef Wellington.
Oh,
Sounds delicious,
sounds.
huh?
I mean, I wasn't hungry before, but now I am. Thanks.
You have a cooler. You're not going anywhere.
I already ate.
I still might want to
I
go
told you I was
somewhere.
going to eat before we started the stream.
Yeah, I know.
It's too early for me to
Oh,
have my
missed
next
deal.
one. Missed deal.
No bets. Bring back your cards.
Rip. All right, no action.
There's your tip counts, and 173 is a nice, healthy stack right now.
Bob has
Charles.
twice
with-
as much as the next.
Yeah. Charles 184.
Charles in charge. Killer Kevin.
Brian with 15 big blinds, 17,000. Still, though, I mean, the blinds are 600, 1,200. With 40-minute levels and a dinner break, you got
Right.
plenty of time. No need to panic yet.
Even a short stack with 15 bigs, I know you don't have a lot of wiggle room, but you're. Well, she did it again.
She caught herself, though.
She
That's
caught
great.
herself
Yeah.
this time. Good.
Yeah.
I hear a lot of yelling in the background.
From the outer tables, the outer rims.
There's a Hell's Kitchen at Foxwoods.
Oh, nice.
I've never been to Foxwoods.
I have.
Have
I
you
used
ever
to play
been?
there all the time. Yeah.
Rebel Poker, you ever been to the Hell's Kitchen? I'm curious now. Because I watched the show, and again, like in
That
the,
was
in
hilarious.
for
With
the
him
first
there?
couple of weeks, I've
Yeah.
never. No, the first couple of weeks is like, if the food doesn't come out perfect,
Right.
and the kitchen gets too backed up, he's like, shut it down. So basically, a bunch of people come in for dinner, and then they're like, oh yeah, by the way, kitchen's closed.
Yeah.
Go home. Charles in charge opens.
Ooh,
8-7
Bob in the
suited.
big blind, finally with a
Killer
playable
Kevin.
hand here.
Killer Kevin's going to play his button. 7-5 suited. Bob's got ace jack.
He's waking up with these hands, but like out of position, you know?
Yeah,
It's
I
tough.
mean, it is difficult to play these hands out of position
Yeah.
against this caliber of players. I think you're too strong to fold here. We can just call comfortably, I think.
Yeah.
No need to get a big pot out of position. He's got plenty of chips. See what
Multi-way
develops.
flop.
See what develops on the flop here.
Yeah.
Bink, ace in the window.
Oh.
Bob's style of play, he might lead out. Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah. Why not?
He leads right
Yeah.
out for pot.
And gets two players to fold this time.
Easy game.
Yeah. Very nice. Foxwoods was a casino. Mohican Sun, those are the two big ones in Connecticut. I used to play the tournament circuit series there. It was really good. I haven't been there in many years. But have fun, you know. Okay. Rebel, do you live in NYC? Watching us from a different state? This stream is worldwide. That can't be right. Ace 10 and 10s. I don't know how the card reader would know what the cards are before the cards get there. But it seems like Charles is raising here, 3,200. The blinds have gone up. We're at 800, 1,600. Charles raised the 3,200. Rebel nearby LA. Cool. Cool. So interesting. Maybe we got these hole cards in because Ivan's all in here, and it looks like it's possible. A pair of 10s. It's going to get him all the way down to Charles. And I don't know if Charles can call off 32K. But Ray with jacks. Oh, yeah, Ray's definitely calling here. I don't see Ray folding. And that probably gets Charles out of the hand. 36,000. LA's got a lot of good poker. You got the LA PCA. You're real close to Vegas, so I bet you shoot to Vegas a lot. The World Series has put out their schedule for this summer already. GG Poker took it over. Should be a good series. They included a new event, a $300, $3 million tournament. Something affordable for everybody.
What series is that?
The World Series.
Ooh.
The $300, $3 million guarantee. Just like the Monster Stack.
Damn.
I mean, the Mega, whatever they got.
100,000 players.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, for sure.
Sheesh. No, what is that? That's 10,000. That's a guarantee of 10,000 players.
So it looks like
3 mil.
Ray isolates there's Ivan's terrible news here. Ivan the Terrible. 10s versus
Ooh.
jacks.
Good spot for Ray.
Yeah.
Ivan hasn't had much to, he's
Well,
got 3-bet every time he opens.
not over till it's over.
Yeah, of course not. But
That's Nancy's hand.
Ivan, 20 bigs, try to get it in with a pair, and unfortunately he's up against a bigger one.
Oh,
that's not a good
seals
flop,
the deal. All black
No,
too
no,
as
no,
well.
could've been, yeah, could've
What do
been
you mean?
backdoor.
What?
Could have been backdoor flush. Yeah. Not a good flop for Ivan when you have 10s, comes jack high.
Yeah, I know.
He needed a spade on the turn just to have, some backdoor chop outs.
Airborne, what's up, man? Thanks for joining us to chat. We're watching the $1,500 main events for the Moneymaker Tour. $300,000 guarantee. You just saw a player get eliminated. Like we said, Ray's been very quiet. Finally jumps at the second spot here with chips. This is Flight 1B. There's a flight tomorrow and Sunday, so there's 2 more flights to come. There's satellites, 3 tomorrow. There's 1 tonight at 8 o'clock, you said, right?
There's still a satellite tonight.
Yeah.
Yep.
And if you want to wait to the last minute, there's a 10 a.m. quickie on Sunday.
10 a.m. quickie, Sunday at
186.
10 a.m. quickie, Sunday at 10 a.m. 10 a.m. I don't know how quickie, but I'm pretty sure the structure is going to be quick.
Rebel telling us his problems. That happens, my friend. That happens. Listen, if you play tournaments, there's always the main event. It's everyone's dream, right? I played the main event once.
I went to Vegas once.
No, did you really?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I won the trip through my last job.
They do have an employee event, the first
That's what
event for
that's what I
500.
played.
Yeah.
That's what I played. Well, I satellited in.
Nice.
It's a cool experience, but it was a younger version of myself, and it was my first time in Vegas, so I wanted to play,
Right.
but also kind of wanted to party.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, I don't feel like I did enough of either one.
Oh.
So I should have either played just poker or either
you
just
partied,
partied.
yeah.
Because, like I said, I just feel like I didn't get enough of either one, man. And it's kind of hard balancing. You're going out partying all night, and then you got to wake up and play the 11 a.m. tournament, which is
Vegas had that great catchphrase. Whatever happened, correct catch phrase. Whatever happened in Vegas stayed in Vegas,
That's
which is
true.
not true because
It's not true.
What was I gonna say about Vegas and the crazy it's a $1,100 mystery bounty or the $1 million mystery bounty, and the guy who won the mystery bounty was in the tournament. So when he got his $1 million. He was like, all right, thanks. And he just like walked off like it was like a $500 bounty. He won $1 million.
He wasn't. Oh,
and he was like, hey, I won $1 million.
One
All
man's
right.
$1 million is another man's $10 coupon.
But the guy who won 500,000 was like, ah! So it's kind of
well,
crazy.
You see,
Like you said,
money's
yeah,
different for everybody,
it's
man.
not for everyone. It's different for
For
everyone.
you and
You're
me,
right.
I would probably cry. I'd cry with happiness. This guy is like, he could be worth $1 billion.
Apparently, because
Hey, sweet.
it was no big deal.
Hey, thanks, guys. It's $1 million. Sweet. Have a good day.
But I like those mystery bounties, and
It's
definitely.
very interesting. Ooh, Kevin here, Killer Kevin opens
Yep.
with King Jack
And
off.
Brian
is
jams
super short
14K.
and super happy when you're short with aces.
Does
and
his
there's an
eyes
open
say
in front of you.
does his eyes say I'm happy? Look at him. I'm happy.
He looks super happy. On the inside, he's super happy. On the outside, he is super focused.
Oh, Charles wants to
We
count
can't- Charles might have a hand here.
for 14K, trying to crack something,
Right.
crack some eggs.
Well, I mean, if you got like
Breakfast
a
omelet.
tens or jacks type of hand, this might be a 4-bet isolation move. Charles has kings.
Oh,
boy, this is a
yeah.
4-bet isolation move.
Yeah.
Yep,
Oh, then
yep,
yeah,
yep.
you got it right.
Charles is super happy to see kings, but he's going to be not happy to know what he's up against. Yeah, this is
He shrugged his shoulders.
a
It's
good
okay.
old-fashioned cooler.
Yeah, it's all right.
Well, luckily for Charles, Brian's only got 14K.
15K,
I would be
right,
so
right,
happy
so-
to be like, oh,
Right, I lost
14K?
aces.
Sweet.
That's funny, Royal.
No. Yeah, Ron doing it right. Yeah, my boy Ron. No, I think I had this conversation with Ron, and I would like to see this exact. This is perfect. You know what player is all in? It's
Right.
the hand that hit with aces.
Right.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Well, king.
Uh-oh.
King no good.
9. A king
Ace
no
no
good.
good. Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
9 would have been good.
King is good. Yeah. What am I
A little
talking about?
sweat.
King would be good, but the ace.
King
yeah,
would've
the
been
open
both.
ender. Not true.
9 would have been good for
Ace
straight.
no good. King or 9.
Ace
Yeah,
no good.
king or 9.
Okay.
I'm tripping.
You'll
bro.
figure it out.
Give me like 30 more seconds, and let me use all of my fingers.
Yeah, the all-in button on top of the person who has a chance to be eliminated is actually a great thing.
It's just helpful. If you're a viewer and you can't hear what's going on, you can tell which hand is all in. It's the one with the all-in button. Good job, Ron. Ron keeping it clean. The last time I was in Vegas, Casino Royale had a free non-cash slot machine, which you can play and win credits, but you can't collect anything unless you hit a jackpot. I was playing it, ran it up. So you ran it up and couldn't cash out. Credits about 800, but couldn't do anything. That's rough, man. You only cash out jackpots. You had a free chance at a jackpot, but that's unfortunate. That's a bad time to run good on a slot machine.
One on a slot machine. But one of the things they do at the Vegas is when you win a satellite tournament, they don't give you like a satellite ticket. They give you chips actually,
Really?
and you can sell them for cash.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a really great thing. So you can play the dailies,
What do you mean, like the WSOP or like a lot of-
WSOP.
Interesting.
Yeah. So what you
would've-
do is just
well-
stand in line for someone who's going to buy and go, hey, just transfer the money. And they do it all the time.
See what you're saying? Yeah.
Yeah.
I know us and other places around here, when you're trying to do a satellite to beef up the prize pool,
Yeah.
they're not usually non-refundable, non-transferable.
Well, here's the
I
thing.
feel like they should be at least transferable.
Well,
maybe
what
not
happened was,
refundable.
here's the thing. There's always one person that ruins it
Of
for
course,
everybody.
of course.
So someone sold a fake ticket to somebody
Wow.
twice, and that's it. So
Wow.
someone got a fake ticket that was no longer so. There's always some scam artist out there trying to take advantage.
South Florida's finest.
For sure.
So Brian here now with Ace King. This could
Running
be
good, baby.
Yeah, this could be a nice turnaround for him.
Yeah, spin it up. That's how you do it. Couple hands, get right back into the tournament.
Brian the Bold.
You're really trying.
I'm
Give you
trying,
credit,
man.
bro.
It all started when what's his name announced
Handsome
that
Ivan?
was looking real handsome today.
How'd that work out for him?
I mean, he's still. Oh yeah, Ivan's
still
not here.
what?
I was gonna say he's still here, but wait, he's not still here. Ray 3-bets with Ace-10 suited, and Matt here with Ace-Queen suited on the. He goes for the 4-bet. What an interesting spot. Now, if you're Brian, are we
Yeah.
happy to get the chips in here, or did I just get 3-bet and 4-bet, and I'm feeling a little uncomfortable?
Yeah, he thinks
I
ace
think-
highs.
I think he's feeling
I just
a little
got
bit
these chips.
uncomfortable.
I
yeah.
just got these chips. Don't want to push my luck. So.
I mean, it's just unfortunate to be stuck in between 3 players or 2 other players who've shown
But
strength.
this is the thing that people don't understand. Like, I myself will bust on a tournament for Ace King. It's just myself personally, because it's such a strong premium hand. Like, if you get it all, I mean, maybe not for 1,500, I fold as well. Just like, I'm not saying I wouldn't, but
It's not a great spot. I think I might have tanked a little bit longer than what Brian did. I mean, but
He's
then
very interested
the,
in the hand,
the
though.
4-bet to 24,000. I mean, like you have no fold equity at that point if you're Brian. You have no fold equity whatsoever. Yep.
And
you
Matt
don't
takes it
see
down.
I think Matt definitely thinks he has the best hand. Brian, bad news, bud.
Yeah.
He did not have the best hand.
Whoa,
Matt did not
whoa,
have
whoa,
the
whoa,
best
whoa,
hand.
whoa, whoa! We still haven't seen the flop turn a river, so Queen could have.
Are you serious? Are you going to be results oriented?
Whoa, 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 whoa! I'm just saying, there's a possibility.
You're talking about
there.
luck factor? Are we playing real poker here or are we playing fake poker?
That was all prior to the internet. Yeah, the internet changed everything for everybody. Did Matt just ask Brian if he folded aces again? What?
Did you have aces again? I think that's a funny thing to ask
Needle?
a guy who folded.
Yeah.
Did you have aces again? Good fold. I wonder, Ray's 3-bet was very interesting with the ace-10 suited. I mean, I guess he just said Brian can't have a monster hand because he just had aces. Like,
which was kind of correct, but he wasn't
ace
expecting. Kind of like you're looking right and you forgot to look left. And you just go, bam! That's why you got to look both ways before you cross the streets, folks.
Yes. I always forget to look to the right. I
Right.
always look to the left.
Oh, we saw this flop before. All
Brian
diamonds.
Flop the flush on the big blind. Blind versus
Yeah.
blind, limp pot.
Beautiful.
Kevin's got a piece. He's going to stab, it looks like.
Kevin's going to take a little dabby dab, and Brian in that perfect poker pose right there.
That is the the definition of the poker pose. Yeah, he's got the one hand
on the shoulder.
one hand on his shoulder. He's
Yeah.
got the backwards hat, and the glasses are over his collar.
I like how he played it, though. He didn't overplay the hand. He just flat called there, hoping the player would
This is
bet
what we were
out
talking about
again.
before. You're in position with a monster. Just let the guy keep bluffing.
Right, get
It's
value
highly
for your
likely
hand.
he's bluffing. It looks a lot like he's got a king.
Alfredo played with Matt. Fredo,
Matt
you said
Gantz
Matt's a good
Matt
player.
Gantz is what's his name? Yeah, he's really good too. We've seen him at the last Moneymaker, I think.
Another flat call here for Brian, hoping for one more street of value. That's a safe card.
Super safe run out for
Yeah.
Brian to have the flush. Now we go for value.
Guess who has two pair?
Now we
Brian turned his flush into a two-pair hand.
Oh, you know what's funny? I saw a
Right.
cash game where
Yeah.
a hand like this.
Yeah.
It was Nate. Nate used to work here.
Yeah, I remember.
He flopped a flush and he
Yeah.
went backdoor Jack 10 for 2-pair, and the other guy in the hand with him had backdoored the nut straight, and they got into some banter, some poker banter.
Right.
And he says, did you flop the flush? He goes, I have 2-pair. That's what Nate said. and the guy was like, how do you have? You turn a river 2-pair? He's like, I'm just telling you, I have 2-pair. He turned a river 2-pair,
Right.
but he
It
had
was a
Jack 10
line.
of the
Of course,
diamonds. Yeah,
right,
he
right.
flopped a flush. So like, actually,
He
Nate's
got,
one of the great.
called. He got called. Look, he bet light on the. Good job, Brian.
Nate
That's
is
total
really
value.
good. Nate's speech play is really good. I don't
Yeah,
know if you
yeah.
ever played poker with
Nate's
him.
an exceptional player.
Yeah.
I've watched him play.
Nate's speech play very
Yeah.
good. Brian getting what I think max value on that one.
Yeah, he bet light. He did what he's supposed to do.
What was the value bet on the river?
Yeah, it was a value bet like 8K or something
Yeah.
like that. And
Like a third of the pot.
Kevin looked him up for,
Yeah.
So
Good job,
Yeah.
Brian, getting thin value there. Sweet for Brian. Sweet Brian.
Dan's got a horse in the race.
I think
Sweet.
Den Mother was the first one to
Yes, she was.
jump into the
Yep,
chat, and she
right.
was rooting for Brian the whole way. Brian's come a long way. He's chipped up nice.
I know.
What is that, 50K, 60K?
Yeah,
He's had 14. He's got about 40, 50K.
he had 14K at one point. He had
Chipping
a
up.
tough. You see how more comfortable he is now? His body posture is the way you're laughing. It's true. Like people just
Yeah,
get
man.
chips, they just feel comfortable. Like
When you're short and making decisions, you're super focused, and you saw the look of focus
saw
on
that,
Brian's
yeah.
face, and now he's back to we're back to everybody being serious. Look at this. Everybody's locked in, man. I'll tell you what.
hey, you know what? And we
Ray
still haven't got the
opened-
dinner break yet.
We're almost there. Ray opens under the gun. Pocket fives. Charles in charge. Flat. King queen suited.
I think Kevin was doing better before he took out that metal tooth. What is that? I mean,
It is a big metal tooth. That's what it looks like from this angle, yeah? Maybe he's a dentist. Wow, look at this flop. 2 overs, and he's opening it for Charles. Ray's going to continue. See where he's at. Down bet 16. Wow. Down bet to 16. Easy call here for Charles. King gives Charles top pair. Not a great flop for fives, but he's going to represent, it looks like. He's going to keep
Yeah,
firing.
keep betting. Maybe someone will fold sometime.
Keep firing.
I mean, he doesn't know that Charles just picked up a top pair and a straight draw.
He flopped 2 overs, open-ended.
Yeah.
Now he's got top pair. He's still open-ended.
Right.
If you're Charles, I'm only losing to a set, an ace-king. I guess king-jack is ahead, king-10.
Yeah.
8.
9 gives a 4-liner, right?
Puts a 4-line straight up there, yeah, with a 9.
4-liner. Ugh.
Ray, what are you going to do, bud? I think there's only one way to win this.
Curious if all the tables have empty seats. Yeah, they probably do. We balance out all the tables.
We could do the quick math here because there's 25 players left, right?
If that clock number's right, yeah. 50%
True.
of that, I mean, it should
So
be.
9-handed tables means there's 3 tables. That means there's 2 seats open. That means 1 table. Wait, we have 2 seats open.
Yeah.
Wait, we have 3 seats open. That can't be right. That's super unbalanced if that's true.
If there's 4 tables, 6.
8, 16, 24. Oh. Though we're 9. Wait, we're 6-handed. I guess we could be within. We could be within 2.
Yeah.
I would assume.
So Ray fires on the river, 12K, and Charles is thinking, does he have a straight? It's a tough spot, right? You just got to cool it on
Like
the river.
pocket 9s. What would pocket 9s fire every street like that? Pocket 9s, ace 9, jack 9. What hand would fire every street? Yeah.
He's trying to go through the
interesting.
story, and he's got chips in his hand, so looks like he's going to make the call.
I don't know. He doesn't like it. I don't think he doesn't like it.
Wow, I wouldn't like it either. I mean,
You lose to ace king. You lose to all the sets. You lose to ace queen. You lose to pocket 9s, jack 9, 10, 9, all the 9x combos.
so many things that beat you there, right?
You lose to aces, ace king, pocket kings. All the sets are beating you.
It's also
Man,
tough when you're trying to make a
don't-
decision. 2
I'm not
people on the
comfortable.
table having a great old
They're
time.
just chatting,
Whee!
having a good old time. Yeah, I would not be comfortable.
It's going to make the tough laydown, huh?
Kind of looks like he's, well.
On
yeah,
the fence.
I mean,
This is on the fence
flip
right
side,
here, yeah.
It doesn't make a lot of sense because I think if he had a set or aces or kings, you'd rather check call rather than bet and get raised. It kind of doesn't.
Ooh,
make
he looked like he
sense.
was just about to
He
call.
was halfway there, bro.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he makes the call. He doesn't believe the story,
Good call
so
from Charles.
doesn't
He's
make
gonna
sense.
see.
Yeah, he shows him 5s. Oh, okay, my pair. It's a kind of hero call, but kind of.
Yeah, no, that's hero-ish. Yeah, I mean,
It's
top pair,
tough, but
and
right.
you bet every street. It's just what, man. That's
Just
a
go
tough
with the
spot.
gut, right? You just go through the story. You went to yourself like it doesn't make sense. So the 9s doesn't bet every street, like you said.
I don't
so
think.
He took his time, rationalized it all out, and said, "All right, if you got there, you got there, right?" So
I think there's a small portion of Charles that was like, "I'm curious. Here you go." You know?
I don't want to wait the 30 minutes. I can't wait to see it on the stream.
Man.
It's a good execution from Ray, just didn't work out, you know.
If we're 6-handed here, maybe there's actually 4 tables. Maybe they're leaving a couple seats open for in case of rebuys. The rebuy
That is
period is
true.
not over yet.
That is true.
Because I think if there wasn't a
Right,
rebuy
right,
period,
right,
we
right,
would be balanced 100%.
Yeah, that is a
I
good
think
point.
that it could also be why we have a few
You were
extra
thinking
seats
about that
open.
for a little while, right?
I was wondering what scenario would we have extra seats open?
You're a very smart man. You're logical.
I've talked to Joey about, I like to know these things, like what's Joey's tournament mentality.
Uh-huh.
And it just helps me understand situations like this one. Bob 3-bet. Brian
he
opens
did.
button.
The 63, Bob.
Bob, who's been quiet for a while now.
Again, though, he's doing this like out of position. Like we've seen it before.
I think he just knows that Brian's button open is pretty wide.
Good job, though.
And
This
so
time it works.
Bob is definitely going to
Yeah.
exploit.
Finally.
Nice,
One
Bob.
for Bob. 183 in chips.
Bob, the builder, the stack builder. He's been chipping up, man. I tell you what.
Call him Beautiful Bob.
You know, if Bob doesn't mind, we can call him Beautiful Bob.
What's he going to say, huh?
I like Bob the builder.
Bob the Builder.
Bob the Stack Builder.
So on the tournament clock on the website, it says 23 entries. So that makes sense
You
to
mean
you.
players left?
Yeah, left.
Total entries is what, 50? If we're up to 50 players, that
Yeah.
means we're going top 7, make it. We're playing down to 7 players, 12.5%
Right.
of the field. Is 12.5% in the money?
Everyone's in the money, right? Day 2?
It says right here, day 1 is 12.5%, day 2 players is in the money. Yeah, so
Right.
12.5% is the
In
money.
Yeah. Mid cash. What's the mid cash, you think? 1,700?
What's the buy-in? 1,500?
Yeah.
It can't be that much more than
Yeah.
the 1,500. 1,700.
It's like a participation
maybe
trophy. Here you go. Thanks
1,800.
for playing
Well,
today.
you get your money back, you know.
Yeah, mulligan. Yeah, stoked to see Alfredo play tomorrow. His run good. Hope it continues. He won a Sadi, so it's always nice. You don't have to shell out that 1,500.
He's one of our regular daily. He
Yeah.
plays a lot of dailies.
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying.
Good to see our
He's
regulars
having a good run. He's having a good
succeed.
run this month. Yeah.
Love to see it.
All right, heads up here. K7 versus 5s.
Well, Matt just defended his big. Queen, queen, 8. 5s are still in the lead.
Yeah, we just saw Ray bluff off with 5s, so
If at first you don't
I was
succeed,
thinking the same thing.
try,
Like, go for
try
it, buddy.
Again.
different spot, better results. Look at that.
Matt not trying to get tricky in this one.
No, but it goes to show you how strong position is, though. Like
Yep.
earlier, you're bluffing out of position. I mean, yeah, Charles turned top pair, but
If at first you don't succeed, try.
keep
try
bluffing
again.
anyways. We're gonna change the saying. That's the thing.
Live by the sword, die by the sword, man.
sure.
You know, if you got bluffing in your blood,
You can't always win with the best hand in poker. That's the thing on the second level, all right? So you can always try to play the best cards, but if you just wait for good cards to come, you're just never going to crush a tournament. It's my personal opinion. You got to take your spots and pick up these blinds that are important. So if you're not bluffing, you're not playing that off.
I do believe, you know, in a tournament, you got to take away some pots that you don't deserve, and in order to do that, you got to get the best hand to fold sometimes, even if.
Correct. What, you agree
Picking your
with something I
spots.
say?
Imagine, yeah. Where's my Alec at so that he can make fun of us?
I know. What is he doing? He's slacking.
Imagine that.
He dropped the ball. He had an opportunity to make a comment. He's not. He's gonna wait till later. Is there a website, One Line Zingers? He's just looking them up.
I'm sure there is a website, but I don't know about it. Matt limps queen 6 hearts, and we've seen Kevin do this before. He raises Matt's limps, and so I've you know, the blind versus blind dynamic again. I think Matt is going to be like, can he, you know, can Kevin have it every time? There we go. This is a queen high. Move over Texas Hold'em is a new game in town. Tennessee Hold'em. What does that even mean? That's got to be a table game, bro. All right. Ace 6-3 on the flop. Matt has second pair. Kevin has top pair. And Kevin raised pre, so Matt's going to check and see what Kevin does. Kevin's going to bet his top pair, it looks like.
Yeah, why you have to bluff when you actually have a pair?
Well.
Good for him.
Stack of black chips.
That's like, how much is that bet?
Matt's got a piece and maybe doesn't believe him this time. Like I said, last time Matt tried to limp in with a not playable hand. This one's a little bit more playable, but it does look like Kevin has been trying to punish the limps.
Well, you got Matt the call, so.
So Kevin has now stood up to him. Is that a jack or a queen?
The jack.
That's a jack.
Yeah. And they're balancing out the tables. There's a new player here.
All right.
Two new players. Is that Jamie?
That can't be. Can it be Jamie? Because she would know. She's got to know that table 67 is the stream table, right? Maybe she got excited. She thought she was playing on the stream table.
She wanted to show her face.
Running.
Oh,
jacks.
another jack. That's great. great for
Running
Matt.
Jacks.
No, it's not good for Matt. There's no way he has a Matt, right?
Matt?
There's no way he has a Jack there. Did he check it?
He hasn't acted yet.
Oh, okay.
But he might think the 6 is good here. It went check on the turn.
Interesting.
Yeah, he's gonna.
Yeah. Feeler bet.
It's a blocking
Blocker bet. Yep.
Try to get to showdown cheap.
Yeah, Kevin could actually put Matt on an ace. It's possible. And
but
he's
it's
just
too
gonna
cheap
call.
to fold.
Yeah, it's all right. It's a 6. There's your ace. No, it's not. It's a different player. It just looked like
It did look like her, yeah.
Oh, someone was asking for female players, and boom, we got one right now on
Give
the
them
feature
what
table.
they want.
Yep. Then sometimes they listen. The universe listens to your chats. So I always say, listen, you gotta be careful how you self-talk to yourself. Sometimes poker players don't realize you've much better.
We've had this conversation because I have self-deprecating humor.
Right.
And Oaktai says,
I frown upon
that's
it.
not good.
No, there's a subconscious. There's another voice inside of you.
I just think if I make fun of myself, it doesn't hurt when other people make fun of myself. And as a poker dealer, we got a lot of critics.
Yeah, but
it never bothers me because nobody's a better critic of myself than me.
But
Ray opened aces under the gun +1. He would like to get some action, I believe, but we don't see a lot of hands going around.
What I see a lot that happens at all levels, tournaments and cash, is that poker players say stuff like, "Oh, I always lose with ace king," or "Jacks are never good."
I believe there's something to be said about manifesting when you're at a table. I mean, I've seen it plenty of times. This guy just say something silly like, "Man, I want aces, but I always lose them." And about 2 hands later, he gets aces and loses them. I knew it was going to happen, buddy.
Right.
Buddy, if you knew it was going to happen, and why did you?
Yeah.
Why are you surprised when it happens? But yeah, you're right, man. I believe there's something to be said about manifestation.
2 players here. Kevin checks, Ray bets out, and aces take it down.
I feel like I do better in poker tournaments when I don't think.
Okay.
Just don't think.
That sounds great.
At all.
Yeah.
I feel like good
know
things
that's
come
possible.
when you hyper focus and don't overthink and just don't think.
Don't think.
Go off instinct.
Can you control your thoughts? Can you just shut them off like that?
I try. Potentially, yeah. I do try sometimes.
That's great. And you never tried meditation?
I have tried meditation.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Maybe it's been a while. Maybe I wasn't in the right headspace, but it didn't feel right to me. I'm not opposed to meditation. Why, you want to give me some guided meditation?
Not while we're on the stream, but to help your poker game, to definitely help your poker game, it's something you should do. Poker is the strangest thing, whereas one hand really...
You meditate?
I do. I actually do.
I'm not surprised.
It's changed my life for the most part because we can get inside our head sometimes, and we do. Definitely when you lose a good hand and then you think about it like several times when you're not supposed to be sure you should be focused on the next hand that comes through.
Yeah, I do agree with you. You shouldn't beat yourself up after you made a mistake or lose a hand. So we have a Matt open Jack-9 off late position. Was that cutoff? Brian has ace-10.
Yeah, and
He's
Bob
got a free
has
bet, about
eights.
A quarter of his stack.
The snowman.
Bob has 8s, but it's been raised and re-raised in front of you.
Right.
Not a great spot.
No, and it's definitely a tricky hand to play. I mean, unless you catch a set, you're probably in no man's land.
Well, if you run through the possible scenarios, you flat here with 8s, and then Matt somehow
I like the
finds
fold.
The
I
bet.
don't mind that fold at all.
Of course.
So
in this type of tournament, it's a raise and re-raise in front of you.
Yeah, but even though at the point he's
like I said,
right.
If you flat the pocket 8s and then it comes back to Matt and he 4-bets jams, or if he 4-bets at all, you really don't like. Then you really don't like your hand.
Right.
You could just think of you could pick a better spot.
There's a lot of talk about their plays.
There's a lot to talk about on their plays. Well, this is all we know. This is all we do. I don't know.
Still Bob of the chip leader with 180K, sitting on a comfortable perch on the top. Feeling comfortable. If he wants to go to dinner break, he could.
Carrie's under the gun with little under 10 bigs, and I'm pretty sure she doesn't feel like paying the blinds.
So she's going all in
so she
here.
goes
Jack
all in.
6, maybe her
Well,
favorite
you know,
hand.
maybe the card reader is wrong, or maybe it's her favorite. Who knows? Again, maybe she's just making a move because she doesn't want to pay blinds.
It's a high percentage move because like most of the time, people in the blinds are not going to have anything. You just have to get through a couple
Brian
players.
folded 5s on the button. Yeah,
Yeah,
nobody folds.
just
There
get
you go.
through.
Carrie
And
gets some
that's
blinds.
why that play is such a strong play.
I think
regardless of the cards.
the fact that nobody knows how she plays
True.
is like nobody
Even
wanted to look her up.
stronger of a play, right?
Nobody wanted to look her up.
Right. Well, maybe she just wanted to re-enter before the dinner break.
I think nobody asked for count. Oh yeah, that's also a possibility.
She's like, I'm tired of the 16K. Let's go for it. I like people who have guts like that. Like, just take, just rip it and see where the cards fall. And no
Last
concern.
time I 10 big blind ripped it under the gun with ace queen, I ran into ace king and pocket kings.
Don't be results
Actually, who was it?
oriented.
Maybe that wasn't my hand. Maybe that was Tuan. Oh no, I did run into. Okay, I had like 10 bigs. I min clicked. This is a couple months ago. I min click under the gun, ace queen, the button 3 bets. I've never seen any of his hands, so I
Right.
don't know.
Yeah.
And then the big blind goes all in.
Oh.
So I ended up making a bad call.
Right.
Button calls. Button had ace king.
Oh,
and the
look.
big blind had pocket
Carrie at it
kings.
again with ace 5.
She got an ace.
Ah, she got Matt to fold quick. Whee!
Now we know for a fact she's trying to either double up or,
She's
or
like,
rebuy.
poker is easy.
Double up or rebuy.
I just keep pushing the chips forward to see if they come back to me. Were you talking about not thinking about what to do?
Don't think.
Just push
Just
the
jam.
chips.
I like the don't think, just jam method.
You know what's also funny? Like, when you have to go somewhere, you're time constrained. Not this tournament, but you're like, oh, no, I got to go somewhere. I'm all in.
Usually-
And he's trying to leave.
You trying to leave and you can't. Imagine, yeah. I've never done that, but I've seen it. Like
Right.
a guy's like, I gotta leave, and then he ends up like tripling
Right.
up or chipping up to like the chip leader. Now you need to once you chip up to chip leader, then you got to understand: is
Changes
it that
everything.
important? Wherever I need to
Right.
go, is it that important,
Nope.
or
It changes.
do I now have a chance to win?
Oh, the blinds have gone up and they're saying, this is the hand, next hand? Interesting.
No, is it? No, because if that's true, then we're on dinner break.
Right.
Is it dinner break already? I feel like I don't know.
Good possibility. We are on a half-hour delay. This is if you're watching at home, this is the $1,500 buy-in for the $300,000 guarantee prize pool main event, the Moneymaker Tour. If you like coffee, try the Moneymaker coffee. It's delicious.
Is it? Have you had it? Exactly.
It's for free. There's free samples out there.
Is it really?
Omar's walking around. He had 2 pots.
Oh, is that what he had? I was. I
Yeah.
said, man, that's a lot of coffee.
Yeah. He's giving
I
out
didn't realize
samples
he's
to
got the
everyone's playing.
Moneymaker coffee.
With your entry to the main event, you get a free cup of coffee.
So I don't think the blinds would have been our tournament. I think that was a different tournament.
Okay, yeah.
There is other tournaments going on,
There are.
and the blinds are still 8-16.
Right.
So we're not done yet.
Nope.
It's not dinner time.
Yeah, what are we doing?
Should we get some?
I go. I got car. Let's go. Jersey Mike's. You want somewhere else? You want real food?
Real food?
Real food? I don't have time.
I was gonna say, notice how I'm not talking on the mic.
Yeah, I know. I'm just promoting
So
all the
anyways.
places.
Yeah, no, don't do that. Don't do that.
Drive all the way to Tomatoes Pizzeria.
I don't know. I have 3 different self-talk voices.
Fredo, I bet you do. All at the same time?
Which one? Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely should try meditation.
You got the angel on the one side. You got the devil on the other side.
Do it!
Which one? Do it. Do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Do it.
Yeah. They're on a break after this hand.
All right. So we got a color break.
What was
And a
that?
dinner break.
What was that stick that he just picked up? This is about.
I think that's how it's like a stick that you like a selfie stick.
Oh, okay. It goes. He grabbed his phone. You're right.
That's what I think it is.
So carry all in again.
Wow.
This time with the
Carrie's
legit
got a hand.
Yeah,
But
ace
now,
king.
does anybody not believe her? Nobody.
Kevin, I think called. Yeah, Kevin called here. 12K. He's gonna go for a race off. Ace 5 of diamonds versus ace king.
Oh, he opened ace 5 and then he called off the rest. Yeah, 12K.
Well, she's all in 3 times.
Right.
She can't have it all the time.
Well, she got it this time.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, she
Flops
just
it.
flops it. This game of poker is easy.
And a chop on the river. No way.
Oh, she said it too.
No
you can still
way,
hurt me.
dude.
Yeah, look how happy Kevin is. He got saved by the bell.
Oh, my God. Last hand before the break.
It looked like a
She
move, too,
said,
because,
"Don't hurt
you
me."
know.
Of course, no, she
Yeah,
jammed
yeah.
three. She jammed under the gun.
Yeah.
She jammed big, and then she jammed a button, right? Did she even jam small? I don't even know, but wow.
Yeah, and most people say that,
It's
too.
hard.
Don't go broke on the break.
What's up, Eddie? They're on a dinner break. We're on a 30-minute delay.
I was thinking I got Gus Hanson's book. It's your recommendation from the street.
Okay, great. Awesome. That's good. Awesome. That's
Good luck, Eddie.
You're going to love it. That book's great.
So with that, we will be taking a little break.
A little.
Well,
A little.
where's the...
You know,
there we are.
We don't have as a notification bell when we come back. That's the thing,
We
you
don't.
know, where your
Stick
stream
around.
goes.
We'll be back. What's today? Friday the 21st. It's 7 o'clock. All we got going on right here. Well, at 6 p.m., the 5K guaranteed deep stack did start about an hour ago. You could probably still get into that. It's 186 buy-in. 8 p.m. is a mega turbo satellite.
Yes.
1C guaranteed, 186 buy-in. Tomorrow, satellite 11 a.m., 186 buy-in. That's 5C guaranteed, so that's pretty good. 12 p.m. is, why does it say? Oh, it's live stream featured table. The featured table, we're going to start again about 4 p.m. But the main event, day 1C, does start tomorrow
12.
at 12.
Yes.
There's a 1 p.m. mixed PLO. That's PLO, PLO high-low, and Big O. PLO 8? Yeah, PLO
All
high-low.
three? Yeah, it's nice.
It's a 3-game mixed PLO,
Right.
PLO 8, and Big O. That's a $5 buy-in. Starts at 1 p.m. 3 p.m. is another satellite. All these satellites are 186, huh? Is that how much it was for Moneymaker, or was it $86 satellite? It was one of those numbers, either 86 or 186.
Yeah, it was 86.
That he satellited
so,
into the
right.
main event.
But I
And
actually
then
thought he
actually won.
satellited twice into the main event.
Did he?
though. Yeah. It was a step satellite. He won the first one, and the second one got him to the 10K.
6 p.m. is another 5K guarantee, 186 buy-in.
Yeah.
8 p.m. Mega Turbo Satellite. That's a quickie.
That's the
8 p.m.
quickie.
quickie,
Let's
186.
go for it. Yeah.
And
Last
then,
minute.
Yeah. Sunday is one quickie. It's a last chance quickie. I love it. I love the.
The
Anyways,
last chance.
Last chance quickie. Quickie. Very important.
Does it say quickie
That's
there?
10 a.m. Of course not. No, it says Turbo Satellite.
Turbo satellite, yes.
Sunday is the last time to get into. It's day 1D. That's
It
the
is
last
D.
chance to get into the Moneymaker.
Right, but you have up
main.
until that dinner break, so you have like several
Yeah.
hours. I mean, and if you think about it, it's 40,000 chip stacks. So I mean, you're coming back. The blinds are at 1,600. So you still got like 20 big blinds.
When you
It's-
come in, well, after the registration
Right.
closes, the blinds are 1,000, 2,000.
that's still
20
right.
bigs.
That's what I just said.
Pretty good shot. Oh, sorry.
just said
I
that.
didn't know you
20
did.
big blinds. But 20 big blind. I mean, it's not ideally. I mean, you don't really want to come in short like that, but still, it's
There's some guys who probably don't mind coming
Yeah.
in late and max
save some
late
of
reg.
the brain power. You know that whole. I don't mind I don't like playing the first two levels of a tournament because how many chips do you really gain in those
I like
levels?
being there for the first few levels, but I personally don't like playing a lot of big pots. You don't want to play a lot of big pots, but I want to be there to know my opponents.
Okay, yeah.
I feel like you find out a lot about your opponents in the first hour, and it doesn't
Right.
cost you much, 100 ante, like it's pretty cheap to figure out how your opponents play.
Okay.
And I don't know, but I hear good things. Moneymaker coffee.
You don't know. but-
Moneymaker. I don't know. I've never had it. I don't know.
yeah, you can try. It's the website is moneymakercoffee.com if you want to see. There is a special promotion if you buy the coffee here at the Kennel Club. I don't know exactly what it was,
We
but I
don't
think
know.
it's
We can
30%
find
off
out.
or something. I heard Tony Bird say something. So there are free samples if you walk around the poker room, you can come try it out as well. And not that we're allowed to, but in March 6th, 7th, and 8th, or 9th, or 4 days, there are single-day Moneymaker events down south. So check out the website.
We're allowed to play.
Yeah, we're allowed to play.
Hey.
We're allowed to play.
Oh, I know where that is.
They're
I'm not
yeah,
gonna say where.
individual
Yeah,
events.
yeah. It's a small room, therefore
right,
it's
right.
not a lot of.
Correct. I think it's 150 total guaranteed.
Good for
prize
Moneymaker.
pool. Yeah, no, it's good for us too. I mean, he was.
Yeah, it's crazy how they've been building up this tournament series, man. These guys travel and have a series all over the place.
Yeah, I heard Tony Burns heard some people say it's hard for them to play multiple days, multiple day events because of work schedules and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
single day events are really good for a lot of players, for a lot of people, I should say. So if you want to play a single day event, they're coming up. We have single day events here too, which is great. So, speaking of which, if you want to know who won the first event, the 150K guarantee, it was Ernest. If you know who he is,
I think all the results are on moneymakertour.com.
I think you're right.
All the results of the current event.
Yeah, it was a chop heads up. It was supposed to be 35 and 29, but they made a deal for. No, it's supposed to be 37 and 29. They made a deal for 35 and 31. So, and Ernest took the trophy and the payday. So, anything else?
Yeah, I don't know. Stay tuned.
Well, this event ends. The tournament series ends on the 25th, but then we resume our normal scheduled tournaments that we run here. So next Friday I'll be back. We'll be back on the mic.
Does that mean we're going to be streaming all week next week because we have a stream Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday morning is the. Oh wait, do they have a? Are they doing a? I don't know if they're doing a podcast, the sports podcast, the sports talk.
Yeah,
Is
they're
that
still doing
going?
it on
It's still
Wednesday.
Well, with football season done, they must be talking about.
Yeah, I
hockey
asked
season?
Ernest. They're still doing the quick picks.
Is
I
it
think
hockey
they're
season?
doing hockey's. Yep, hockey has a little series.
And that goes right into our
basketball,
regular
so-
Thursday, Friday, Saturday daily
Correct.
streams.
Yeah, we're on next Friday as well. Did you know that?
Yeah, I
got
know.
us together a lot.
We're on Sunday
Yeah.
and Friday. See a lot of us, our ugly mugs. So what? We'll be right back.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well,
I
stay
mean,
tuned. We'll be right back after this brief non-commercial break.
Do you want to put it back to the TV? That way people know the table. That way people.
as opposed to the coming back?
Yeah. That way people know that we were still. There we go. And you can see the chip counts. Bob did great. He had 2 hands. He won some big pots. He's still
Bob
the
has been
chip leader.
chipping up. Bob's been building. Bob the
One-
Builder. He's been building
Bob
that
the
stack
Builder,
up.
187.
He's got a lot. He's got more than. He's
Yeah.
got almost. He's got a little less than 3 times the next chip stack.
Yeah, I think he's got like 140 big blinds, something like that.
Nice.
All right, folks. We'll see you in a little bit. Go make a sandwich.